Alright. Let's see how this plays out. Because I am incredibly curious. For those that are watching this post, I'm trying out this multi-stream. So, it's gonna be interesting. Because, you know, I got like the YouTube chat, and then I have like the multi-stream chat. So I have no idea how this is going to work out. But I guess I'm going to go to... first I want to make sure this is... Yeah, I should turn that sound on. Oh. I don't want the default. I want it all the way up. All the happiness, all the way up. There we go. So I'm not 100% sure how this is going to roll. So... guys will just have to bear with me. Those of you that like follow me on YouTube know what. Oh. Those of you that follow me on YouTube know why I want to do the multi-stream. So that goes up to 720 on the multi-stream. So on the YouTube. So that's good, and it seems to be going just fine. Okay, let's have a look at the old oh fuck, what do you call it? Twitch. Let's go and make sure everything's running fine on Twitch, because you know how Twitch can be. You get the settings, you know, going, but then they're like, no, we're not doing it. Not doing it the way you want to do it, son. So you always gotta like quadruple check to make sure everything's yeah. Entropia Universe, Exarosaur grind time. So that seems to be streaming just fine. Key frame rate interval too high. What is that all about? Key frame rate interval is too high. I have no idea what that specifically means. It seems to be running fine, so I don't know. It seems to look fine, so I'm just gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it, and we're gonna hope that things turn out relatively fine. So yeah, welcome to the live stream, and for those of you that are watching post stream, welcome to the video. Welcome to today's fun. So what we're going to be doing? Come on, don't go all buggy on me now. It's always whenever you're coming in and out of places. It's always the worst. So what we're going to be doing tonight, guys, is we are going to be grinding up these Exosaurs. So the cool thing about Exosaurs, and for any of you guys watching post-stream, this is what I've been getting from the Exosaurs, okay? So I've been getting things like the Blazar fragments, things like the tier 2 components, and, you know, like inferior cloth extractor and all that sort of bullshit. But I'm of a high enough level where, or at least a high enough looter level and things like that, I feel that I'm at a high enough level that I can deal with these guys not only super easily with low tier crap, but they give me a better turnaround. And if they give me a better turnaround. Of course, these guys are also going to be because I'm able to kill so many of them. I'm able to have a better turnover of mobs, so I'm able to just. I'm able to find the bigger percentage loots, which is sort of what you want to aim for. You want to be getting the bigger percentage loots. That's why, you know, if you can, you want to hunt a lot of mobs. That's kind of what you want to do. You want to hunt a lot of mobs. You want to do a lot of stuff. You want to do a lot of stuff. So I was quite happy. I was quite happy. I did sort of like the number crunches and all that sort of stuff. And I'll be able to do a few little bits and bobs for my own sort of, what would you call it? Oh, see, that was a decent one. Got Blazar fragment, and that's nearly 70 PEC, considering it only takes. Okay, so it really only takes. Okay, so it was 5401. That's a lot of dodges. So on average, it's going to take like between 14 and 20 PEC to kill a mob. And being able to like have a massive turnover of mobs is great. So I'm looking at around about like per cycle sort of thing. I'm looking at like 1,000. Like if I was to cycle about 150 PED worth of ammo, if I was to utilize that, I get about 1,000 dead mobs, right? So I'll be able to kill about 1,000, which so far has been giving me a decent turnover of relatively decent stuff. So I'm just having a look. No frame drops so far. Everything seems to be going okay. I guess that's the joy of being like hardwired in. All thanks to my dad, by the way. Shout out to Papa C93. Well, Papa C69 technically, because he was born in '69. But anyway, shout out to my old dad, who was able to hook me up with a phone line into the bedroom so I can do these, not just do these streams, but have the ability to quite comfortably multi-stream. So that's a real good thing. That's a real fucking good thing. But yeah, let's have a look at some of this. So go to YouTube Live dashboard. No, I don't really. I guess I should continue to like double check stuff, make sure things are doing what they're supposed to and all that jazz. I'm not expecting like always, you never want to expect too many people popping in and chatting and hanging out, but you know, the occasional is always fun. The occasional hopper in is always fun. And I have no idea how the how anything goes, like how everything's going to go. On my end, it all seems to be running just fine. Like on my end, everything seems to be running fine. Everything looks good. I can't really complain on my end. Of course, you know, I'm the guy streaming, so. But it all seems to work fine. So all we can do is kind of like just sit back, hang out, and just enjoy our time. And yeah, there's some more Blazar fragments. The Blazar fragments is key, right? So when it comes to these guys, the two things that are key to like making Exosaurs like a profitable venture is the Blazar fragments, but also the tier 2 components, right? Hey! Oh yeah, man! What's up, Andrew? What's up, man? Yep, lasering the XRs. It's, you know, now that I'm going to be streaming a lot more and sort of just chilling, vibing, and all that good shit, you know, I'm able to, like, instead of, like, getting big PD and hunting big mobs sort of thing, well, I might be able to later on in the future, don't get me wrong, but I'm able to sit back and hunt the things that I really like hunting, because I've hunted Exosaurs for years. Like, whenever I'm able to, like, I just sit down for hours and just hunt the Exosaurs, because they have a good turnover of stuff. But yeah, as I was saying, like, the Blazar fragments are obviously a big part of what makes the Exosaurs profitable, but the tier 4, like, not tier 4, the tier 2 components, I fucking wish they were tier 4 components. Tier 2 components, they have a very good markup and they sell a lot in a week, right? So, 2,000 PED a week. Smurfit time, what's up? How are you all doing? Why do you call them Exarosaur instead of Exosaurs instead of Exarosaur? I think it's just, I know it's pronounced Exarosaur. I think the reason why I say Exosaur is just because, I don't know, lazy Australian brain. I know it's Exarosaur, but I don't know. I guess it's just one of those pronunciation things that, you know, like sometimes like trying to pronouncing some of the names in EU, it's just a nightmare. So sometimes I shorten it. That's why I never really try to pronounce any of the names of brobots. I just call them brobots. Anything that could be classed as some kind of machine, a robot, a mining bot, the portal guardians, the care robots. All of them are just brobots. So whenever I say I'm going to be hunting some brobots, it could be like one of like 20 different mobs or more. But yeah, I really should get used to saying Exarosaur, because I've always struggled with some of them. Like I'm not even going to attempt Konada Kada. Nah, fuck that, man. Or whatever the thing is. Yeah. But yeah, Smokefit time. How you doing, man? I've got this on like, let's see. So that's you. This. I got the multi-stream and I got the YouTube. So. Yes. Okay, cool. Because I'm doing the multi-stream thing, it's able to tell me where people are messaging, are commenting from. So all you guys from YouTube, and then anyone that pops in over on Twitch, obviously their names would, pop up in the multi-stream and all that sort of stuff. So that's cool. That's cool. I like that. Very, very cool. Like, one thing that's always bugged me about Entropia Universe and the naming system, a lot of them are just general gibberish. Like, do you ever notice that some of them are just general gibberish? Right? So let's look at where's a really good one? Fugabaraba. It sounds like Simlish. Fugabaraba sounds like Simlish. Then you got Shoggoth. Obviously, Shoggoth is pretty cool, but Triascaron, Thorfoid, Tentilion, all these various names. They just, I don't know. Just make not. They're just gibberish. It's just letter soup. It's all it is. It is all it is pointless letter soup. But some of them are pretty cool. Like why is it every time I'm streaming my nose gets itchy? I swear it's one of you guys. Someone at EU went to the random name generator website. Pretty much. It's pretty much exactly what they did. It's exactly what they did. Genuinely, that's exactly what they did. It's absolutely fucking hilarious. Oh, if anyone is watching over on Twitch, actually, no, fuck, I could do it myself. Cat. That works. That works. I want to see if things show up. Hey, cool. It does show up. Very, very cool. See, like, all the chats, and this is the really cool thing about this multi-stream that I find really cool and interesting. Who dat? Black. Man, he's got one of those care bots. That's dope. The really cool thing about this multi-stream is all the chat will show up on the screen, right? So people from Twitch will see the chats from people on YouTube. The people on YouTube will see the messages from people from Twitch. And it's just going to make my life so much easier. So much more streamlined. And because I'm moving over to a more stream-based thing, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot more simpler on me. A lot more simpler, which is good. The question is, does it show all of them? No, I'll just stick with the multi-stream chat. But anyway, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. I hope everyone's having a good day. I was going to be streaming Lost Relics today, but I wanted to test things out with Entropia Universe for the multi-stream, to the YouTube and to the Twitch, just to see how it runs, how it goes, and all that sort of stuff, with a game that I'm familiar with, and a game that I know most of my followers play-watch. So, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to make things a lot... it's just going to make things a lot better. You know? Being able to stream to multiple platforms. It just works. Just works. I mean, like 25, around about 25 Australian a month, but that's not too bad. That's a fair, you know, I think that's a fair price for what is essentially an investment in the channel, or just the Scotty C93 thing in general, you know? Because it's not going to be the only, like, I want to say business expense. It's not a business expense, because it's technically not a business. Because I don't have an ABN. Well, I think I have an ABN, but I haven't. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Everything seems to be running smoothly. No frame drops, no nothing. Everything still seems... Hey, that was a decent one. Two and a bit PED. It's not bad. Just to make sure... Yeah, that's working just fine as well. That's great. Everything's working fine. Alright, now I can just kind of sit back, play, enjoy myself. And, yeah, so when we started... Like, I started doing this hunt earlier on today. And I started with 150 PED worth of weapon cells and a full TT pistol, and I think I've repaired the ZX 3 times. I want to say 3 times I've repaired the Syncadus. Haven't really used any pills. I've just been plodding along like normal, just doing my business. And so far, things are working out relatively okay. So far, so good. If we have a look at the way things are right now, so 69, nice. 69 plus 26, so that's going to be, or about 95, give or take. That will bring it up to 100, 104, 100 and... So it's going to be around 106, 7, 8... So we're pretty much... Today we pretty much have been breaking even. So as long as we get a decent amount of varied loot, and as long as, you know, RNG is good to us, we should be... it should be safe to say that we're probably going to come out with some extra stuff. Hopefully we don't lose any PED, and hopefully we come out with things that we'll be able to sell for a decent markup. That's what you always want. And the good thing is, and this is the good thing, right? After a while, as long as you've got the right sort of, I say the right sort of stuff, been watching a few videos and reading some stuff. Efficiency and all that sort of stuff is so fucking confusing. Like, see, I always thought efficiency was based on your damage per pack, so how much you're spending to, like, per shot or to kill a mob, and also the speed of which you're shooting and things like that. But apparently, no. Efficiency is completely fucking random. It's just a number that's been slapped on there, and it makes 0 sense. And the way that it works is your damage per peck determines your optimal loot. Your efficiency does fuck all except for... Scotty, happy to see you online. What's up, Euros? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. This is a multi-stream. Stream into YouTube and to Twitch. You know how nuts that is? You know how cool it is that I can do that now? It's like streaming on Channel 9 and Channel 10 at the same time. It's great. Both the platforms hate each other, but it's great. But yeah, so with the what do you call it? With the efficiency, the actual efficiency parameter on the weapon, it seems completely random, and all that does is give you extra loot from 0 to 7% of what you get, right? So, and even that is subjective because it's all RNG at the end of the day. Right, let's say you got 100 P, like, let's say you spend 100,000 PED and you get 97,000 PED in return. Was that, like, and you have, like, an efficiency weapon of, like, I don't think it exists, but, like, 100. It doesn't exist. I think it goes up to, like, 95 or some bullshit like that. But was that extra 7,000 because of the high efficiency weapon? Or is it just RNG? Like, it's so weird because it's so hard to put a number, a percentage, to RNG. It just makes zero sense to me. Like, I understand that it is something that happens, and there is that general, you know, it can affect it between 0 and 7%. But that was based off of a study that Mindark did with a bunch of players. So even they had to figure out, like, okay, well, how does this work then? Even they had to figure it out. And who knows if it's even correct? Like, it could have been like, there could have been like a random fluke sort of thing, right? It could have been like just a random fluke of, like, you know, a few of them. It's so weird. Hey, is that the TT pistol and starter amp? Yes, it is indeed. TT pistol and starter amp, and the efficiency is, I think it's like 65, something like that. 65.2% efficiency. 65.2. What's up, Abhiram? 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 Abe, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing good, chilling, hanging out. Hope everyone's having a nice evening tonight. I'm having a good evening tonight. Like, elbow cough. Do you have the COVID? Do you have the cov? If you do, that sucks, man. I'll get it eventually. 2 years and I still haven't gotten it. I'll get it eventually. It'll probably nearly kill me because, you know, I'm not the healthiest of men. I'm, you know, I'm a big boy. You know, I'm like the epitome of, oh, what was that video? What was that? Okay. I'm the epitome of, apologize to headphone users. But I am the epitome of...
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick-ass boy!
It's basically the equivalent of that, if you guys were able to hear that. You fucking should have been able to. Probably killed a couple of headphone users. More than likely, anyway. More than likely. Yeah, so if I catch the cov, I'm... You know... I'm gonna be a sick boy. That's why I'm, you know... eating healthier. Trying not to drink as much. Though apparently alcohol helps. So I don't know. Doesn't help your liver. That's I know that one. I know that one for damn sure. It doesn't help your liver. It turns the liver into like pickled livers. I say livers because I'm fairly certain if you drink enough of it, your liver will just start to separate into extra livers. Because that's just the way I think it, you know. Because the human body is a weird thing. If you drink enough alcohol, your liver separates into a separate liver. That's if you're strong enough. If you're strong enough, your liver separates into two livers. Right? And then it separates again. That's why the liver of an alcoholic looks all fucked. Because not one, it's like 100. But it's been microsized. So you got your big fucking liver, right? But it's been microsized down to like the size of a walnut. But 100 of them been smashed into the one spot to try to cope with the copious amount of booze. Fun fact: it's also the typical Australian liver. We're just born like that, though. We're just born with that. Canadians as well are born like that. The Irish, the Scottish. Basically, every European is born Vorreed. I do not... Is that... What is that, Russian? The lettering. But it could be something else. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. VOR.RED. Vored. No idea, man. No idea what you're talking about. Not a clue. Not a single clue. How are things going? Things seem to be going okay. Things are still going, yes? Yes, things are still going. That's good. That works. See, I was worried this multi-stream thing wouldn't work. But it does. I was actually really fucking skeptical on it initially, because I'm like, surely streaming to two platforms would be too much of a strain. You know, even for, you know, peak Australian internet. What was that one? Nearly... Oh, yeah, nearly 3 PED there. That's good. So that's what you want. Like, you want the bigger multipliers. Like, because the way I see it, right? So, let's say you're hunting a mob and it takes, like, 2 PED to kill. And then you get a global of 20 PED. That's a multiplier of, like... You know, that's a multiplier of 10. But it's a global, right? With these small guys where it only takes, like 15 PEC to kill, 15 to 20 PEC to kill, those 2 like, you know, 1.5, 2, you know, even up to like 3 or like, I got a 5 PED drop earlier today on these guys. With those sorts of drops, those are your globals, those are your bigger loot multipliers. That's what you want to be seeing. You want to see a good amount of those. If you don't, well, you know, there's always prayer, which is apparently what Stevie B wants all of us to do. I have no idea why, but Epic, I caught your stream. Nice to meet you, pro. Benji 2.0, what's up, man? What's up? Welcome to the stream. We're chilling. We're hanging out. We're doing regular old shit. We're hunting Exarosaurs. And you know, things are going good. We're getting them Blazar fragments. We also want to be getting these tier 2 components if we can. These cloth extractors, not so much. I mean, they're still worth getting, but not so much. But you know, these Blazar fragments and just trying to get a decent amount of just loot in general. The closer we can get to that, like, TT... oh, if we can get as close to 95% as possible, then the markup of everything else should cover for that and put us in like a nice little profit zone. Hopefully. That's the idea anyway. That is the idea. Amar, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Everyone's popping in this evening. You're all just coming in. You look and you're like, hey, Scotty's streaming. Let's jump in. Let's chat. Maybe give him some grief. I glitched out on a tren in ancient Greece and my ship blew up, so I'm stranded there now, Lo. So I thought I'd look for a live stream to watch about the tree blowing up my glitched out on a tree. Tree blowing up my fuck, man, that sucks. Dude, I've had that happen like a couple of times, and it's an extra special sort of suck when that happens. Extra special sort of suck when that happens, like, I think the weirdest one that I've had, like weirdest glitch that I've had, was my internet cut out halfway through space, right? Halfway through space travel, it put my ship down and it glitched into a nearby tree. Fuck. Yeah, that happens. That's funny when that happens, but yeah, that happens, man. That happens. Anyone over on Twitch that is wondering who the hell I'm talking to, you can see the chat over on this bit here. A lot of these guys are from YouTube, or actually all of them are from YouTube, so I'm not talking to myself. I promise. I'm not that mad yet. Though. Could happen eventually. Oh, I'm out of coffee. I need to invest in like a coffee machine in here so I can just, you know, blup blup blup. But water is also fine. I'll follow you on Twitch. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm always up for people following me on all the different platforms. And now that I'm multi-streaming, I don't have to send people from YouTube over to Twitch. And I don't have to send people from Twitch over to YouTube. People can just... We can just be. We can just be how we are. And everyone can be nice and chill and happy. But yeah, as I was saying, as long as we watch your Twitch, same as this one, man. Same as this one, Scotty_C93. Same thing. You'll find it. It'll be the guy streaming Entropia Universe. Because now that I can multi-stream, it'll just make it a lot easier. It'll just make it a lot easier. I won't have to like alternate between like streaming on Twitch and streaming on YouTube. I can just stream on both. Get the best of both worlds. It's so good. It's great. And so far from what I could see, there hasn't been any issues. Which was like it was the one thing that I thought was going to be a problem. The one thing that I thought was going to be a problem was the Australian internet being as shit as it is, right? Being as shit as it is. I was worried that, you know, stuff would fucking glitch out on me. But so far, knock on wood, no frame drops so far. The Twitch says that it's unstable and saying that the keyframe interval is too high. But it seems to be running fine. You know, everything's like working the way that it's meant to. Nothing's going on that's too spazzy, so it seems to be relatively fine. As far as I can tell. And like the good thing is, like, even if the key frame rate is at this weird interval, it shouldn't affect the overall... It shouldn't affect the composition of the video too much. Shouldn't affect it too much. Could it still be affected? Of course, but that's just something that I'll have to fuck around with at some point. But I'll you know, once the stream's all done and once it's been rejigificated, and when I say rejigificated, when the stream turns into a video, so a past broadcast, I'll be able to look back and be like, okay, it looks fine, it doesn't look fine, but so far everything seems to be pointing to that it's fine, even if it says that it's having a hissy fit, but it's not. So that's good, I guess. So, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out in the end. Because the actual Twitch thing, I think the actual Twitch thing comes up with like various information-y sort of bullshit, but it doesn't seem to be having too much. Thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch, Benji. Greatly appreciated. Increasing my Twitch following so that other people might also follow me over on Twitch. And, you know, or even come over to here on YouTube. All the different places. E. Big E. Big E. Some more Blazer. Get that big old Blazer fragment. Got an itchy face. Oh, man. But yeah, like, now that I know things run pretty damn smoothly, I will be alternating different games that I'll be playing. So, you know, right now I'm doing a playthrough, I play Lost Relics, so that's going to be a fun one. But I'm also going to be alternating between finishing off my playthrough of Dark Souls, and also my continuing my playthrough of Salt and Sanctuary. It's all good shit. You know, it's all good games, it's all fun. I enjoy it. And it will just allow me to diversify content without stressing out over stuff, because holy shit, like, trying to figure out, right, and I was stressing about it the other day, trying to figure out how I was going to do everything, because you know, my wife is starting her schooling and all that sort of stuff, trying to figure out all the ins and outs of how I'm going to do this, because I've come too far just to, like, put it on the back burner until my kids are in, like, until my son's in school, right? So, but streaming in the evening to both Twitch and YouTube will allow me to continue to have content for people to view on YouTube, while furthering my endeavors on Twitch, while hopefully, making like a little bit of extra scratch from the ad revenue. And I mean, I know on Twitch the ad revenue isn't the important one, like it's pretty much nothing. YouTube, the ad revenue is more stable, which is good. But then again, I have seen a lot of people on Twitch, they'll do their ad breaks, but there'll be like 4 or 5 different ads. So the break itself would be like a minute and a half, something like that. So I don't know. I could do it, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just let them do what they do. You know, like the actual Twitch thing. I'd rather just let it do what it do, and then, you know, I just mind my own business, sit here casually playing video games, talking about random shit. But enough about me. How are you? How is everyone going? Has anyone had any big hoffs or globals recently? Because that will indicate how prime of a community we have. How amazing our community is. If we can turn around and be like, one of our lads or ladettes got like a 40,000 PD hoff while watching a Scotty C93 video because luck. Because everyone knows that's like the best luck that you can have, watching one of my videos. Yeah, I'll stick with that. I was gonna make a joke, but then I'm like, nah. Hey, Benjo, donated with the $1.25. I'm broke. It's what I have left. I hope I can help you. Great stream. Hey, I do not. I will never, like, I won't discourage it, but no one should ever feel obligated to give me money. That is what the YouTube ad revenue is for. That's what YouTube ads are for. You guys put up with ads and all that sort of stuff. But I very much appreciate that, Benjo. It's gonna go towards, you know, a lot of good stuff. It's gonna go towards a lot of good stuff. It'll go towards, you know, more stuff in EU. It can go towards another game. Thanks, Benjo. I appreciate it. It's greatly appreciated. I appreciate all the support that I get from everyone. You know, because, like, the position that I'm in life, like, I'm nearing 30, right? So I'm nearing 30. I had to put a lot of things on hold for medical reasons, for personal reasons. Like, I had to put a lot of things on hold. And some things I had to scrap entirely. Like, driving with Tourette's. It's probably not the best fucking idea. I mean, yeah. It goes through phases where there are some days or some weeks where I don't tick at all. Then there'll be other times where I'm doing nothing but ticking. So, you know, driving's out of the question because it's too dangerous. In my opinion. In my opinion, it will be too dangerous for me to operate a car. You know, there's other things that I could do to, like, mitigate a lot of things, but, like... So, you know, driving, that's a bust. Schooling, I tried that. But... Yeah, I thought it was going to be a good thing. It was going to be, like, I was going to study game development and things like that. Most of the course turned out to be more centered around film than game dev. So it was a like screen and media thing, but it was game and visual effects. But it seemed to be more centered around visual effects for film. I hope things start looking up for you, bro. Oh, things are looking up. Things are looking up. But I'm just at like a weird point in my life where, you know, I'm nearly 30. I know what I want to do. Now it's just a matter of building it, right? So now it's just a matter of building it. And I've got these other ideas that I want to do. I say ideas. You know, there's books that I'm working on. There's like stories that I'm writing and I'm working on. And it's just one of those things where juggling everything. It's not difficult. But being able to multi-stream is definitely going to be going to help quite a bit. It's funny. Uploaded a video on the channel yesterday. And it was like, as soon as it was out, someone like just, you know, channel update. As soon as it was out, it was like disliked. And I'm like, oh, wow, someone's annoyed. And then it was like 3 likes. And I'm like, ooh. Yeah, that's epic. Multi-stream. Yeah, multi-stream it seems so out there. And I didn't know if like my internet can handle it. But I mean, I do pay for the high-speed internet. So by fuck, I better get my high-speed internet so I can at least do this. And it's working. So it's working. All thanks to my dad, by the way. My dad hooked me up with a phone line in the room that I currently stream in. Are you from Australia? Am I from Australia? Of course I'm from Australia. I'm from Australia. Of course I'm from Australia. Can't you tell by the accent? Well, I mean, I have had some people ask me if I'm American or if I'm from South Africa. Are you from New Zealand? Like, oh, what is it that they call, that, like, some people call New Zealand? Is it like, it's like East-West Australia or some bullshit like that? So dumb. I love New Zealand. I've never been there, sadly. I've never been there, but like just visually looking at a lot of the stuff, I really like it. It's cool. It's cool. It's very cool. Alright, let's go and we'll repair this Zingadus. It looks good. I'm glad it looks good. And thank you, Moobot, for finally doing what you're supposed to. Now watch Moobot say the same thing like 5 times in a row. After not saying anything for the whole, like, pretty much the entirety of the fucking stream. Fucking Moobot. Moobot and his nonsense. Yeah, New Zealand looks very nice. I hear some of the more political stuff in New Zealand is a bit sketchy. Not sketchy as in corrupt, but sketchy as in bordering on totalitarian sort of stuff. But hey, using the brobots. Hell yeah. People on YouTube don't get to have brobots. Because I don't know if I can put in my emotes for YouTube yet. Actually, can I do that? Am I able to, or do I need to, like, wait for a certain thing? No, I think that's just a membership thing. That's bullshit. That's fucking shit. Oh well. If you guys want to use Brobot, you gotta be over on Twitch. But that's fine. That's fine. Hey, Bacon, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm just chilling, multi-streaming, which is cool, between Twitch and good old YouTube's. So, you know, been testing that out, and so far it's working a treat. It's working very well. It's going very well for me. Things seem to be working out. How you doing, Midnight? How's life? Water. And I got one of these too. Perception. I've been really pumping up the perception. Because I realize I don't really have a lot in perception. And I heard that it's good. So, you know, perception. Yes. Who knows? Who bloody knows? Not too bad. Not too bad. That's good, man. That's good. That's very good. It's very good. Oh, it's warm in here. Angle that fan just a little bit more so, you know, it's not overly loud. Hopefully it's not too loud at all. But angle it enough so it gets me. Well, our weather has been so fucking weird here in South Australia. You know, some days it's really cool, other days it's really hot. Like, I think this weekend it's going to be, like, sort of not overly hot. But it's going to be, like, muggy, so it's going to be very sticky and fucking gross. But that's the weekend, that's the weekend. I don't stream on the weekend, so it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, we're up on that Exarosaur grind today. We're making, we're hopefully gonna make fairly close to break even on our TT costs. But when hunting the Exarosaurs, it's the loot that you get back. Hunting anything, it's the loot that you get back. It's the markup of the loot that you get back, which truly determines the joy that you get out of, you know, determines everything when it comes to the hunting. And we'll be able to get, like, rough prices of, you know, things like the Blazar fragments, which, I don't know why, but I've seen the Blazar. I'm leaving from work so I can grind Entropia. Sick, man. Do you have a mob that you're going to be grinding? That you're going to be kicking the shit out of? Or are you going to be, like, mining? What's your plan? What's your game plan? What's your game plan for today? Small blazer. I was only 2, but, you know, 2 is better than none. 2 is better than 1, but 1 is also better than none. But 2 is like twice as good as none. Yeah, with a blend of probably curbs. Curbs aren't too bad. You can get some. Whenever I grind curbs, I've usually like if I have a solid day of like just grinding curbs, I've probably got like a, you know, maybe 400-500 PED. Probably using a couple of maybe LR25s, LR30s, something like that. Or I'm using my Philosopher's Sword and not worrying about the markup, which is probably the smarter thing to do. In all honesty, is just to use my Philosopher's Sword, repair it, like have the 500 PED like ready to go, or what was that like? Like have the 660, and then just constantly try you know, you hunt, drain it, you go back, you repair fully, you go out, you drain it, repair fully, and all that sort of stuff, and then you can look at all the shit that you got back. But whenever I'm going out hunting the Exosaurs, I'm always I'm hunting for those chips, man. I'm hunting for those Mind Force chips. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going out there for. There's a few other things, but mainly it's the chips. Mainly, anyway. I hit level 10, so now I can sniper and hit to unlock marksman. Do you free to play in Entropia? Strictly, no. I don't strictly free to play in Entropia. I used to. Like before I started making comment, I was very much. Alright. I wasn't free to play because I got the initial pack. But then after that initial pack, I didn't want to get any extra stuff, like ammo or anything like that. I didn't really want to get any of that. So, but what I did get at the time was I did buy Arcadia Underground deeds when they were being sold on the web shop. So I did get some of those to see what they were like. But before I started making content, I was pretty much free to play. So I was sweating, selling the sweat to other players. I was fruit walking. I was swunting. Swunting was another big one that I like to do. And when I had the Arcadia Underground deeds and they were paying out every day, I was looking at how much they were giving me. I'm like, and I was trying to figure out like, oh, okay, so like with this like 10 PC, I'll be able to kill one puny for free that I don't have to worry about, and you know, and then I can go off and sweat. It was interesting, but the quarter turg punies, like back in the day, when it was like underground deeds looking pretty good right now. The underground deeds are quite good, right? They did a double payout, which is quite good. Amen. Yeah, they did a double payout today, which is nice. 20 PC. You know, gotta get all the cents, all the little tiny bits and bobs. Gotta get all the little bits and bobs, but yeah, you know, I used to swant the quarter turg punies. Or my preferred method was I would use 5 PED, and I calculated, you know, how much like 10 bottles of sweat were, which at the time it was selling like 1,000 bottles were selling for they were selling for 2 PED at the time. So for the quarter turg punies, which have like, I think they have 8, like, it's either 17 or 18. I think it's 18 hit points. I was able to, you know, extrapolate in my head that would be, you know, that was around about 3 PEC. So I was able to determine that I can sweat them dry and then kill them for around about 6 PEC. And then I generally got 50% back. But at that point in time, it wasn't loot 2.0, so we were still getting, you know, this mob didn't contain any loot. So what I would do is I would mark that down on a piece of paper, and then I would tally up the potential sweat that I would have gotten from all the, you know, no loots, and then I would double it to basically pay off what I would have lost. But luckily, like, quite a lot of the times I didn't lose anything in TT value. And there was also a guy at the time that was buying pretty much everything that was being sold. Last I checked, the buyout is 112 to 134 PD, but I managed to buy some for 104 the other day. Yeah, I was able to buy my 10 that I've got in bulk for 150, so 105 each. Sorry, 1,050, not 150. 1,050 PED for 10, so 105 PED each. God, can you imagine being able to buy 10 for 150? Fun story. I actually fucked up a one of my selling things at one point. I was between World of Warcraft and Entropia Universe, right? So I was separating my stacks, right? I'd separated things from... I had 20... Yeah, I had 20 at the time, like 20 Arcadia Underground deeds at the time. And I started separating them all. And I accidentally put a stack of 10 and sold the stack of 10 for 110. I sold like 1,000 PED worth of deeds for 110. And I could have fucking cried, because as soon as I clicked the thing, and then I saw that I had grabbed the stack of 10 and not a 1, I could have fucking cried, man. Oh, but fun story. A week later, for those of you that don't know, a week later, I got a Hall of Fame of... I got a shopkeeper pad. So I was able to get like a good amount of stuff back. Which is good. Which is good. I just want Calypso land deeds. Yeah, Cali land deeds are good to have. Cali land deeds are very good to have. I want to get some, but you know, it's a little bit on the pricey side. It's like I think it's like 3,000 something PD to get a Cali land deed. It's bullshit, man. It's absolute shit. It's absolute shit sometimes, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, I got a Calypso land deed. Like, when I decided that I was going to do that big giveaway for when I hit 1,000 subs, I got a Calypso land deed for around about 2,000 something PED. Because I had the 2,000 PED, and that was what I was going to give away. Hey, tier 2 components. Fantastic, that's what we want to see. So instead of just holding on to it, I decided to get a Calypso land deed. And I held on to it until we got to around... Until we were getting close to the 1,000. So I think it was like a month before getting to the 1,000, and you know, I had, you know, several payouts, so I gained an extra X amount. I think it was like an extra, I don't know, 50, 60 PED, some bullshit like that. I was then able to sell the land deed for like 250 to, no, 2,500, 2,600, something like that. So I was able to like do a little bit more with the giveaway event. Sometimes things work out. That's why I'm buying lots of Crystal Palace shares instead. Yeah. Crystal Palace is really good. Ancient Greece is also good if you're on a little bit of a tighter budget. They pay out like 1 PEC a week. So if you think about, if you think the Arcadia Underground deeds, and if you think, there are times where they're only paying out 1 PEC a day, for the cost of one Arcadia Underground deed, you can get 10 Ancient Greece shares, which pays out like generally one, sometimes two PEC a week. So, if you're strapped for cash and you just want to like put your cash somewhere, like your PED, if you want to put your PED somewhere that will earn you, a little bit more each, whatever, just throw it into like Ancient Greece or Crystal Palace. Then keep it there for, as long as you want, or until you need that PED back. Because like you're only moving your PED into a thing that will generate you more PED. That's all you're doing. Like, if at some point in the future everything craps out, and I need to leave EU for one reason or another, I'll be able to basically take all my assets, sell them, and then take the cash out of the game and all that sort of stuff. So whenever you're buying shares or deeds or whatever, all you're doing is you're grabbing the money that you don't need and you're putting it into something that will help generate a weekly revenue. And that's all you're really doing. Some of the times you're speculating. Like, if it's a brand new share or deed, is very much a speculation on how it will do. Like, the new Treasure Island shares. Classic. Sold out real quick. Because people are really, like, a lot of old school players were really keen for the new Treasure Island revamp and all that sort of shit, right? But one of the things that I found really interesting, Crystal has been paying 2, which is pretty good, but I'm interested to see how my new Treasure Island perform over the long run. Yeah, same here, and that's what I was getting at. The speculatory value of the new Treasure Island stuff was, like, people were expecting it to go real big. And to be fair, it has done relatively well. It's been relatively on par with Crystal Palace from what I have seen so far. It has been around about on par. So I'm keen to see how it does in the long run. But then you'll have other people like Stevie B, and you'll have a lot of others that have commented on some of my videos, saying that no, it's going to be shit. It's really bad. Like, 3 or 4 PEC. Like, I think it was like 3 PEC for the first payout, and it was like a part week. And someone was like, oh, that's really bad. It's like, it's bad on par with what Crystal Palace does for an entire week, so it's been about on par. I think New Treasure Island lacks a bit of teleports. They removed a couple when they updated it. I agree. Like, some of the they need more teleport, but what I also think they need is some more. They need like some. They need some events, like timed events, like you know how like the Warlock, not the Warlock. You got the War Chief Sanctuary. You got I think this is the one where you kill like the Fethoid Shaman or whatever. You got these different ones, right? I reckon New Treasure Island would be good if they had one of those extra ones as well, like one of those timed events. Especially if it gives like a decent sort of reward. Because some of them are quite good. I think the War Chief Sanctuary, I think when I did it, it gave like a skill boost for like 25-30 minutes, something like that. So that was quite cool. That was quite cool. But yeah, like if you want to get into like shares and deeds, I recommend either Crystal. If you got the money, Crystal Palace is a good one. There's some more tier 2 components, and that one was a 2.5p deer. Very nice, very nice. And as I said at the start, 2.5 PED is essentially the global we're looking for. It's not a global, but for the percentage markup, it is a global, sort of. It's a mini. It's a silent global based on the percentage back. I'm hearing chatter about Mindark has something big planned for New Treasure Island. I've heard something very similar. I've heard that I heard that they have something big planned for it, and that's why they were selling off, that's why they were selling shares. They were selling the shares to help generate revenue to pay for the big plan with New Treasure Island. Which, hey, I'm all for it. It really pisses me off when I have when I hear players. It's like, I don't want to give Mindark any money. They just take my money. And it's like, you don't want to support the game? Okay, if you don't want to support the game, then you don't want to support the game. But if the game isn't supported, then guess what? Its money is gone. EPK, how can people hear stuff when they have not announced anything? It's like a grapevine thing, okay? It's just it's chatter amongst the community. Like, how can I put it? Okay, so you know how a lot of speculation comes out about a lot of game devs and stuff like that. If everyone makes money, there is no game. Pretty much. If you hopefully they do. It's a huge area that is really accessible to everyone, so it would benefit from it. It would benefit from it. You can hear whispers, right? You can hear chatter, maybe like rumors of like a leak and things like that. You hear things that are unsubstantiated claims, but you just sort of hear it. You can either take it on board or you can't. But you do hear like chatter about, certain things. Some things get leaked. It all depends. But welcome to the stream, EPK. Good to have you here. Very good to have you here. Welcome. And Rip Craze. Well, welcome to the stream. If everyone makes money, there is no game. Exactly. And here's the thing. I like Entropia Universe for what it is. If they don't want to put money in, fine, that's cool. But rip on the game. Yeah. It's yeah. But don't rip on the game. Yeah, but don't rip on the game. Like, you don't have to put money in, and that's the cool thing, right? You don't have to put money in to play the game. But there are going to be a lot of players that do put money into the game for either, hey, we're going to lose a little bit of cash, but it's no different to putting in a monthly subscription to a game or whatever. There's no real difference. Like, when you pay for a membership of, like, any sort of game, right? You don't get that money back. Well, unless you're a gold farmer, but you don't tend to get that money back. You just play the game. In Entropia Universe, you can get that money back. To be fair, I think Unreal Engine 5 is a huge investment too. They will lose a significant part of revenue. Yeah. And I mean, and that's the thing. Like, things need to be funded, right? Like, you have all these players go on about things that need to be changed, things that need to be done, things that they want to see, and then in the exact same breath say, but I don't want to support the company. And in my mind, I'm like, you do understand how these things work. No money means no changes. No money means no funding, which means all those little things that you want added into the game there's no funding to do it because for everything that you want done in game, everything you want changed or things that you want added or things that you want updated visually and things like that. There is a real life human being that needs to sit there or a massive team that needs to sit there and do it. And sadly, they can't live off of nothing. Well, if by shares or deeds, you can hold them and sell for more and withdraw them. Exactly. Like a lot of the things like so when you pay for when you deposit $10 into Entropia Universe, you're not getting 100 PED, you're getting like 90 something, like I think it's like 95 PED, something like that, because they keep a little bit as revenue. That is how they make their revenue, right? It's no different to a game that has microtransactions, skins that you pay for, gems that you pay for in order to get voices or skins or new characters or whatever, and that they could turn the game into one big advertisement fest, right? You can open up the game and have adverts all over the place, and they could potentially do that, if in the future they're like, okay, we're gonna try to make it a little bit more friendly for newer players, but we're gonna spam a million ads everywhere. We're gonna have ad billboards everywhere for KFC and Uber Eats or Spotify or fucking whatever, right? I'm guessing the license cost for Unreal 5 is similar to whatever license they have for CryEngine. I would think that the cost for Unreal Engine 5 would be more than CryEngine. That would be my guess. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% certain. Fuck, I'm not even 50% certain. I'm 45% certain. So don't quote me on that. But I would think that it would. I would think that Unreal 5 would be Unreal Engine 5 would be more expensive. Long term, I just want an apartment and warp capable quad wing. Yeah, an apartment would be fun. I wouldn't mind having a shop in game. Imagine me, little old me with a shop, just a little shop. I can make some stuff, put it in the shop, get some sweat, put the sweat in the shop, find fruit and shit. Literal shit, because, common dung. Put it into the shop. I think both have 5% of your revenue, but since they're a big company, they probably negotiate a custom deal. Probably. How we going? We got 76 shots left, so it's probably another 15 minutes, something like that, and then we'll go back, we'll look at stuff. We'll cycle the Shraddy, but I do want to have a look and see how we're going TT wise. I guess in the end you can compare the expenses in the annual finance report once Unreal goes live. Yeah, you should be able to. You should be able to compare, because yeah, they release everything at the end of the financial year. I believe at the end of the financial year. I'm not sure how it works over in, was it Sweden? I'm not sure how it works over there. But I know in Australia, all the reports and stuff get published at the end of the financial year, once all the tax shit is sorted out. The reason I think CryEngine was a one-time payment is that Entropia uses a really old version of it, so I doubt there's any ongoing support on it. Probably. I think you've probably got it, like, nailed on the head, Rip. Mothership would be pretty crazy to have, but I would bet you could... But I would bet you could sell it for more over time. Well, yeah, like... You would think so. I think yeah, you can see Mind Arc financial annual reports through their website somewhere. Yeah, I think that's like a by-law sort of thing. You know, because they're a public company. Well, they're a private company. Well, they're a company, but because they have a public, they do a public service. You know, a video game, and they've got shareholders and all that sort of stuff. They need to, you know, they need to show all that separate shit. But yeah, a mothership would be really cool. But I think it would be similar to like a taxi service or like IRL. Taxi service, gardening company, basically any franchisee that's like on the move sort of thing. So you think about all the various people that will be going to different planets, you know, they'll be going to like Next Island and grinding the shit out of that, spending, you know, hundreds of thousands of PED to farm up a bunch of stuff and then bring it to Calypso to sell, right? You think of the amount of people that will be doing that. Someone who owns a mothership would have a good, essentially a good list of clients. So if you had a mothership and you built up a good list of clients, like let's say your mothership's, you know, you spent, fuck, I don't know how much motherships go for. Let's say you spent like 500,000 PED on a mothership. I have no idea how much they sell for. That's just a that's just a random number I pulled out of my ass. I pulled it out of there. So don't like, oh, Scott says that it costs like 500,000. It's just random number. Let's say it costs you 500,000, or it costs whatever company 500,000, and they're going to be doing a taxi service from different planets. And let's say you buy it already. Highest is 100 to 150. Okay, so let's say you spend 100,000 PED, right? So you spend 100,000 PED. Let's say that ship already has like a dozen steady clients that take flights every day, right? Vor.ngo. Oh, it's one of those. So one of those. I bet you it's one of those. It's one of those sneaky fucking go to website link sort of thing. Is it? Shut up. I have no idea, man. I got no clue. No idea. No bloody clue. But let's say you know, you spend 100k and you got 12 clients. It's a bot. Yeah, it's a bot. Everyone ignore the bot. Bots are gay. Just ignore the fucking thing. Bots are stupid. So let's say yeah, you spend 100k and then you have 12, maybe 20 clients, and then you increase that client base to say like 35, 40. Then hypothetically you should be able to then sell the mothership with all of its clients to someone else for significantly more. You would think. I wonder how quick Beam Me Up Scotty would get old if you had a mothership. It would never get old, man. I would love it. In fact, that would be on like the poster, right? That would be on all of the advertisements. You know, Scotty C93's interplanetary warp service. Beam me up, Scotty. That would be it. That would be it. You know, if anyone in game, and I'm putting this out to anyone in game that has a mothership, if you want me to promote your mothership, I will happily promote your mothership for what? Let's say 50 PED a week? Or whatever. I'm sure we can come to an agreement. I will advertise your mothership service And we can even use, you know, me as like an avatar, like not an avatar, but like what's the word? A mascot. Think about it. Call me. Get in contact with me. I'll happily do it. Ammo's not cheap. One of the things I think we lack in general are just systems that help with these things. Finding taxis are not easy. You have to advertise in channels that a lot of people don't even visit. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. You need to set up a proper sort of service. Maybe even like just an independent like chat channel that's across everything. I don't know. I think space or space travel has it, but a lot of people don't know how to change their various things. And a lot of people don't think to use that, like, those services and things like that. You know, a lot of people just don't... A lot of people don't think about it. I mean, if I had something like a Pathfinder or some shit like that, I think it's a Pathfinder that has like multiple seats and shit that you can take people across space. You know, if I had something like that, I would 10 out of 10 start up like an interplanetary taxi service. That'd be fun. That would be like uber cool. Oh, look at that guy. With his epileptic style gun. Gonna cause me a seizure. He's using the seizure procedure. Now we're gonna have to go back and repair our dude. It's all good. While we're there, we'll have a look at our total TT cost. We haven't burned through all of the ammunition, but we'll be able to... Oh, it's 6 PED. Yeah, it's fine. 6 PED is nothing. Just a little UI window where people can register vehicles for taxis and people can apply and get put on some list for the owner of the vehicle to then contact them. That is a brilliant fucking idea. That is a brilliant idea. You know, I reckon someone could probably make a web page with something like that. You know, someone can register on the web page as a in-game taxi service. You know, have a thing where, you know, when you're in-game, you could say, I am online and in-game. Since it's such an integral part of the game now, it is. Interplanetary travel is like, it's a main staple. Like, yeah, a lot of people try to stick with a planet, but me, personally, traveling between planets is very important. For me, personally, it is very important. Especially because, not just because of the content creation side of things, but I can get my oil for free. Essentially for free. You know, I'm able to travel around and get things for free, but also do a lot of missions to help build stuff up so I can do the bigger hunts or bigger mines or whatever, get the stuff to fucking sell to other people. You know, like, it's a big integral part of how I play the game. It's traveling between planets. Anywho, let's have a look at what we got. So we'll put that in there for now. And do not click sell. Silly dumbass. 150. 151. 151.95 minus 250 for the reparo. That I'd get around about 1. Well, nearly 2 PED for that. So we're kind of break even, which is good so far. We're break even-ish. We're break-ish even. But yeah, you know, like, they could very well easily make a website. Like, someone can make a website right now where when you're in game, you go on, you register on this website as a taxi service. Just click a thing, and then you can say, "Yep, I'm online, ready to go." You can even put in whatever planet you're on. And then people can go onto that and see, okay, so-and-so is on this planet. That's what they're charging. Like, that's what their rate is. Yep. I'll grab them. And then you can look at the in-game name. And then you just go in-game and chat to them. Say, yo, I'm doing this. And whoever makes that website can just put some ads on there. And make just a little bit of cash on the side as well. So you don't have to even be a taxi person. You can just have, the site and just put some ad. Don't tempt me to do that. You should do it. I'll endorse it. If you do something like that, if any of you guys... See, I'm an ideas kind of guy. I can come up with a lot of different things, but I'm not really good at putting them into practice, right? It's just the way my brain is. I can come up with a bunch of stuff, but putting it into practice, my brain just... I get too distracted. I get distracted really easily, right? But, if anyone wants to do something like that, feel free. Take my idea, roll with it, and then just give me like a little bit of PED each month. I don't know. Hey, that was a 3 PED. I might look into a prototype on the weekend. Do it, man. Scotty C93, helping small businesses since 2020, whatever. I'm always helping small businesses. I like to help small businesses. But yeah, that's all you got to do. You just got to work out a prototype. Of course, you would have to advertise the website somehow initially to get taxi drivers, like people in game that want to do it, and then you got to advertise to people that there is a website that you can go and look for taxis and book your taxis. But if you make it a free thing that both the taxi drivers and the viewers can utilize, just monetize it. Just put some ads, some Google AdSense, all that sort of stuff. That way it costs people nothing. You get a small revenue stream, and people that want to look for taxi services or want to advertise their taxi services can. It's very simple. It's a very simple concept, but it's just doing it. It's just doing it, It's like, I had someone had messaged me, sent me an email ages ago. They were starting up a website for Entropia Universe, and they were looking for people to do exclusively Entropia Universe content, but not, the problem that I had was they wanted me to make content just for that site and not for YouTube. And then, after I'd said, yeah, but if I make stuff for the site and I make stuff for YouTube, I can say to people over on YouTube that, hey, I have content over on this site that you won't see on YouTube. Should go and check out that site. But I don't think they ended up working out because I never heard back from the guy. And I couldn't find the website afterwards, so I don't know. Well, guys, after we... Yeah. I'm gonna take me a short break. You guys know how it is. Stand up, walk around. I might make a coffee. Things like that. So I'm gonna head back to the little spot up over here so I don't get shinkety shanked by these fine, upstanding citizens of Planet Calypso. It would be cool if you could put up request transport spot ahead of time, and other people can join in on that spot, and it would drive the price per person down if more people join the slot. Yeah, maybe kind of like a bid sort of thing. The taxi driver would still make money since he has the same decay for that transport. Yeah, yeah, he'd still make money and all that sort of stuff. But you can just pick up more people. You know, that's a good one that can add to it. You know, the person could advertise that they are going to be in this spot, and that they have this many free slots, like free spots open for people traveling between planets. You know. Then you pay a flat rate and all that good shit. You know, that's a good idea, EPK. That's a very good idea. You know, Rip Craze, get on it, my dude. Start writing down ideas. Start penciling in like little things. And if you do get a prototype working, let me know and I'll check it out. All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick break-a-rooney, so I'm gonna just put an ad break in on Twitch. I can't do it on YouTube, but I'm keen to see how that works. So I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll make myself a coffee, so maybe 5 minutes. So you guys get up, stretch, walk around, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in like 5 minutes, something like that. We're back. Oh man, it got rid of all the chat stuff. Oh, that's fine. That's right. So we had yeah, so EPK finished up saying the taxi ride would still make money since he has the same decay for the transport. Oh yeah, yeah. So, same thing as before. Same thing as before. Welcome back, good sir, Jason Young. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you all here. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are back. Did we all have a nice little break, little stretch, little walk around? Make sure we don't get any of those deep vein thrombosis. We all doing good? I'm sure we are. I'm sure we are. Because the last thing you want is to catch a case of the deep vein thrombosis, because it kills people. It can cause all sorts of nastiness. Strokes, heart attacks, death. I mean, there's 3 bad things, so, you know, you don't want that sort of stuff. I think it can go up into your brain and cause, what is it, an embolism? I forget. But it's just not cool. It's not cool. It is just not cool. So I'm a little bit, like, not miffed. I'm a little bit miffed. Like, so I had a couple of you guys, super chat me the other night, and I think it was like a total of like $12, which is really cool. YouTube takes like half of it. Not quite half. I think they take like 40% of it. I was like, damn, YouTube. You harsh, man. You harsh. Buttholes. Oh well. Yeah, I figured I should point that out, put that out there for people. So I personally wouldn't waste your money on it. Yeah, personally I wouldn't. Because, you know, you guys already, like, give YouTube money with the ad revenue stuff. So, who dat? Who dat? So, Twitch notification. And a YouTube notification. What's with all these notifications now? Man, I don't like it. I don't like it. So what's next with the Exosaur challenge? Rank 19, so we're going to get... Oh yeah, 93 pack worth of something. Cool. A rare incision plate adjusted someone found. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Very nice. I wouldn't mind finding a rare item at some point this year. That'll be cool. I think I would need to, like, go to... Where is it? I think I would need to, like, do some hunting in, like, Crystal Palace, because I hear there's a lot of rare shit up in Crystal Palace. It would just be cool, because you get, like, the little Hall of Fame swirly from finding a rare item. And it's always fun, just being able to say, like, I found a rare item. You know? It's dope. It's awesome. And I know I'm not the only one that thinks that way. Finding a rare item is always fun, no matter how much it costs. I wonder what qualifies as rare. I never got a rare pop when I found unlimited Nemesis armor. Yeah, what does count as rare? Well, let's have a look. So if we have a look at the items, rare items. These are unknown at strings. So that's the Tech Light prototype, Serpent Scale, Osborne BP, Arcticus Thigh Guards. You would think something like a Unlimited Nemesis would be considered a rare item, just because, you know, Raider Harness is there. Gladiator Spear, that would be cool. Yeah, you got the rings. You got Simplex. Don't know. Maybe maybe you just don't include a lot of old armor. Maybe it might not include a lot of old armor. But like Nemesis is still like used quite a bit, isn't it? Or is it the Nemesis adjusted that people prefer? Obviously, most people would prefer anything adjusted over regular, just because it's better. So that's a sort of a no-brainer, I guess. Alright, let's convertificate the ammunition. And there we go. So we were around about break even, maybe a little bit over break even, thanks to a couple of those bigger ones. Just for sure if they can afford it, but can't find it. Yeah. Oh, shit. I bumped everything. I bumped everything with me quad. I may be a chunky dude, but my quad's fucking solid, man. I think you need the normal part to upgrade it, right? I think so. I think you need the normal part, and then there's like a... Yeah, there's like a full process in upgrading. But I can't remember. Like, I'm not the sort of guy to go to for like those sorts of questions. Or I think so. I think yeah, no, I have no idea. You gotta remember, like, even though I've played like for a decent while now, I'm still very much a noob when it comes to a lot of things. Like yeah, upgrading like certain mission chains as well. Apparently you can turn a Justifier Mark 2 or 3, whatever it is, to the adjusted one by doing a mission chain. So, yeah, I've been considering getting the thing and then doing it, but I'm also thinking of maybe I should just do the Zora HK mission chain. I don't know. Or I should just buy the fucking weapon myself. That's another one that I could possibly do. But who knows? 1,000,001 different fucking things I could do. But yeah, if anyone out there knows, then feel free to mention in chat. Seems like everything's just double check, just double checking this, the streams and stuff, making sure everything's okay. I don't know. I want to get different lighting because this is all orange. Because it's an orange light. It's a soft light, but it's all orange. It's all orange. I know I could change the white balance on the camera, so I mean I could try doing that. Maybe I can... seeing if I can do a something of something. To make it like not as orange. It's not as orange now. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it. I'll just deal with it. Hey, Law Spade is logged in. Law Spade's logged in. Yeah, I love that guy. I love Law Spade. He's great. He's such a shit stirrer sometimes. He's amazing. He's my favorite troll. My favorite shit stirrer. He was like one of the first people that I watched when it came to Entropia Universe. It was him, Pig Bennis, and Serial Overdrive. Those three are the ones that I used to watch like all the fucking time. Pig Bennis quit. So no more mining videos from Pig Bennis. Rip. But he started doing a lot of like spooky stories over on I think it's called Scary Ghost Stories on YouTube, I think. I don't know. Oh, that was a 3 point whatever. What the hell is Serial? He's been doing a lot of Rust stuff. Serial's been only Rust for him. He's been doing it like. Well, I mean, Rust is his main thing at the moment. I mean, that's what got him to like. Fuck, where is he at now? Like nearly 40k subs. What is his social blade? Now that I think about it, yeah, what the fuck is his social blade at the moment? What's his social blade looking like? Yeah, come on. Come on, blind Serial. He's like 35k. Yeah, 35k at the moment for our subs. He's getting like 17, like between 15 and 17, between 13 and 17k views a day. So he'd be making like a little tiny bit of scratch from that, which is nice. A little bit of a daily income. He kind of peaked on the sub gain in June of last year. He's slowly gone down, but he's still getting like, you know, he's still getting several hundred subs like a month, or yeah, he's still getting quite a lot of subs a month. He's been just really on that he's just really been on that Rust sort of thing. Are you a plus or a minus in this game? I mean money. Definitely a plus. Yeah, definitely a plus. Hey Sheriff, welcome to the stream. A little bit of a delayed thing, but yeah, welcome to the stream, Sheriff. Yeah, I'd definitely say that I'm a plus. If I think about the amount that I put in to the amount that I've earned, I say earned. Like the amount that I put in compared to now, I'm definitely a plus. Then it's okay. I'm minus about. Then it's okay. I'm minus about 6k USD. Damn, man. You must be a hardcore depositor, man. Must be a 6k USD. So you're down like 60. So you're down like 60k PED. That's a hefty chunk, man. How'd you lose that? Do you do like a lot of like risk, like high risk crafting, or do you do like a lot of mining, or? I have 240k skills. Cool. Ouch, I feel happy when I have Full Auto Savage 66 on Twitch says, ouch, I feel happy when I get like 80% return. In 4 years. Cool. Is that like, did you say in 4, is that annihilation or anil? I'm not sure what that word is. I don't know what that word is. I feel happy when I get like 80% return. See, I'm happy when I get 80% return because I know I can make back the other 20%. And then you've got markup. Like, as long as you hunt, like if you're a hunter, as long as you hunt mobs that you know have decent markup loot, in 4 years, in only 4 years, okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, 240k skills in 4 years. I mean, I've been playing for like 6 years, and I've only got like 120k skills. But I was very on-off for quite a while. I was playing... Oh, that was this one time when I was playing nothing but Mountain Blade. Nothing but Mountain Blade. I clocked like over... Like, I clocked a few thousand hours in that fucking game. And there was a lot of Fallout. You know, I play a lot of different games, so... I've played for a while. I've played EU for quite a while. And I've done a lot of different stuff, but I haven't like grinded up like a shitload of points, like skill points. But yeah, like if I like when hunting, if you find a mob that you can do like a lot of turnover for cheap, like Exosaurs, I'm able to get like a massive turnover for fuck all, right? Massive turnover of mobs for fuck and all. Like, I broke even with the 150 PED, and with that 150 PED, I've probably killed like maybe 1,000. Yeah, I'd say around about 1,000. It costs around about 15 to 20 PEC to kill these guys, so 150 PED comes out to actually probably on average about 750 mobs killed. But doing that, you know, I broke even on the TT sort of value, around about break even, maybe slight profit, but it's the markup, right? So I took a 184 ped global exo, and see, and that is why I like hunting exos, because they give like a really good chance to. I mean, every mob in the game has a chance to like give you a big global or a big hoff or whatever. But with the exos, because they have things like the tier 2 components, they have things like the Blazar fragments, they're a really good, cheap mob to hunt that could yield a huge amount of reward, especially if you do hit that global, because if you hit a global, then you'll be able to, like that 184 PED global, if I was to hit something like that, or even hit 100 PED global, then I can pretty much hunt these guys for the next month. And even if I'm on a loss, like every time I finish, even if I'm on a TT loss, I'm going to come out on a profit with the markup just because of that, you know? So my advice to like anyone is like pick a mob, hunt for markup. Right? But don't just hunt for markup like, you know, the uber rare items, you know? Hunt a mob that gives a decent drop rate. You know that you're going to get some. Like with the Exosaurs and the Blazar fragments, right? You know you're going to get Blazar fragments. That's a Snabble Snot. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck did I go? I haven't been paying attention. Where the fuck did I go? Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm just a little bit too north. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. You go a bit more south. Biggest was like a 500 ped on level 7 Argo. That's pretty cool, man. My biggest, like my most profitable loot was the shopkeeper pad, because I was able to sell that for nearly like 4k. So that was my most profitable loot. My highest just TT value loot was 1100 PED on like a Tripedion. I think it was like a level 6 or a level 8, something like that, over at that freaking cold place. So yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, and I also got like 1,000 something PED from the Maphoids as well. I've had a few different like decent sized hits actually. I just forget them. You know, like you go through the motions and you can't just forget them. Especially when there's like around Mayhem and then you just chew everything up in Mayhem. That always sucks. Chewing everything up in Mayhem. I don't even know if I'm going to do the Easter Mayhem this year. I might just wait until like maybe the Halloween Mayhem. I won't even bother with the Summer Mayhem. I think I'll just do, I think I might just do Halloween and Merry Mayhem maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I might do a little partake in the Easter Mayhem, just a little tiny partake. It'll be good for the channel. You know, it'll be a good stream for the channel and for, you know, for everyone hanging out. You know, if I was to end up doing that. Oh, tomorrow's live stream will be Lost Relics. Just so everyone's aware, I don't just do EU. Like some of you guys already know that, but I'm not just going to be doing EU. I'm also going to be doing like Lost Relics and a few other games as well. So, you know, you'll have a variety of stuff. You'll have a variety of stuff. And I'm still going to be uploading videos to the YouTube channel. Like, videos will still be a thing. But it just won't be as big of an integral part. It'll be like, I might work on one big video a week. And then the rest of the content will be live streams. That's pretty much what I'm aiming towards. Like, one project that I could work on a week, but it might not be out a week. It might be, like, once a fortnight. But one project that I can work on, like, in my downtime, you know, that I can kind of piece together and be like, oh, yeah, I really want to do this. Then everything else could be, everything else could be live streamed. Wish there was a bigger player base for this game. Me too. Like, it's the one downside is the fact that because it is such an interesting game to get into, because it is very niche, you know, it's a real cash economy. There's, like, you can start entire businesses in this game if you want. You know, you can start just whole businesses. But because it is such a niche thing, and because you have so many people that are like, oh, if you want to play the game, you have to deposit, and you're going to lose all your money anyway, so there's no point in doing it. You know, the salty, stupid people that don't know how to play the game, or don't understand how it works when they get into the game. Who dat? Do they have a melon on their head? Bacon! That's you! Bacon! Stop and let me look at your head. Ha! Oh, that's nice. That's nice, bro. It's nice. Nice hat. Nice hat. But, yeah, because there is a big... I got distracted by Bacon's alien head. But, yeah, because, like, there's so much you can do in the game. There's so much that you can do in the game that I wish there was more of a player base, because it would, like, diversify stuff a lot more. But, you know, it's just life, though. We don't always get what we want. But who knows? With all the crypto stuff going on, like the NFTs and all that sort of shit, with all the blockchain games, you know, EU might be, like, picked up. You know, and, like, people might pick it up a little bit more. But I think what drove a lot of people, like, not away from the game, but drove a lot of people to, like, not want to, is like, you have all these people, and, like, I knew, like, my mentor, who shall not be named, because he was a bit of a salty bitch, and I now realize that he took advantage of me for some stuff. But that's fine. That's fine. But, you know, he would complain that, you know, he puts, like, you know, $1,000 in a month, and he loses it, right? Like $1,000 USD a month, and loses it, and, you know, he doesn't even make enough to, like, he doesn't make money to pay for his electricity. And I'm like, well, instead of putting money into the game, pay for your fucking electricity. You know? He's like, yeah, but, you know, I want to, you know, I'm trying to make money. It's like, it's a game. If you want to make money, you know, do something else. Do surveys, like, if you want to make money online, write a book, do surveys, start a website, do a blog, start a YouTube channel, do, like, stream, do something. You know, if you want to earn a little bit of scratch, do that, but don't play EU to, like, earn a living. But I think that's the problem. You have all these people that will throw thousands of dollars into the game expecting to make tens of thousands of dollars, but it's just not how it works. It's just not how it works. Qualified BLP sniper. Yes. Bacon. Nah. He's my lucky little alien. I got like nearly 5 PED from that loot, so he's my lucky little alien. Bless him. Anyway, let's continue on to get some more stuff. But yeah, it's the problem with the game is, like, you have too many people. You have too many people bullshitting about the game for starters. You have way too many influencers or creators saying that you can like 100% like come into this game and make a shitload of money. When it's not that simple. It's really not that simple. Like, you can make money and you don't need to put money into the game to make that money. But the money that you're going to be making is peanuts. Like, let's take money for sweating, for instance. You might be able to make 50 US cent a day. Right? You might be able to make 50 US cent a day. Like, on average. You know, sweating and things like that. You could probably make more. Like, actually, you could probably make more, but it won't be too much. You can do it, and, you know, once you've got enough, you can cash out. You know, maybe buy your mum something nice for Christmas with that $100 that you got out of it. You know, who knows? You could do that. You could do that. But, like, in order to, like proper make money in the game, there is investment, but not investment as in, I'm gonna, like, get $1,000 worth of ammunition, and I'm gonna get, like, you know, I'm gonna buy, like, a $300 gun, and then I'm just gonna, like, hunt everything and TT everything, get the big globals, big hoffs, and TT everything, and then make thousands and thousands of dollars. It doesn't work that way, you know? You might need to invest in some land, like some land deeds, right? You might need to, you know, if you want to make some big cash, you might need to get a land area, like not just deeds, a popular land area, a popular one, not just any old one, but a popular one. You might want to buy shares, you know? You might want to, I don't know, you might want to buy a mothership or a Pathfinder or something and do taxi services like we were talking about earlier. You know, if you wanted to jump straight into the game, one, don't jump straight into the game and try to make money. Play the game first. Enjoy it for what it is. A nice, fun sci-fi game that you could sit down with a drink, with an alcoholic beverage, a non-alcoholic beverage, cheeseburger, some chips, or just, you know, watching some Netflix or watching some YouTube. Maybe you're watching me. Hey, you might be watching this guy. But just play the game first. Enjoy the game for what it is first. And then think, you know, I could do a business venture on this game. And there are full-on companies. Like I was watching Julian McBain today. Shout out to Julian McBain. If you guys haven't subscribed to him, go and sub to Julian McBain. Banger content, right? Absolute fucking banger content. So go and check him out. But you know, he was talking about big industries. Big industries is an actual company with like people on actual payrolls and all that sort of stuff. And they make money. You know, you have people that have websites based around Entropia Universe. You know, you have things like earnped.com. You have places like let's see, you have earnped. You got a few other ones. You know, a few different places. And you have things like, you know, the Entropia Life. You have the Calypso Forum, Entropia Partners. Exactly, Euros. You got Entropia Partners. You got things like Little Big Mining Log. You got the Entropia Wiki. You got a lot of different websites that run for Entropia players, and all they need to do is just monetize a little bit, and bada bing, bada boom. It's a company based in the EU that, you know, you get money from. What is Calypso Forum? Calypso Forum, not farm, forum. I know, like the Australian accent could be a bit thick sometimes. The Aussie accent could fuck with some words, like, you know, forum. You know, not farm. Pedflow. Pedflow is the one that I was thinking about. Yeah, Pedflow is the one that I was thinking about. Yeah. Yeah, Pedflow is one that I was thinking about. But you got all these different groups that have different, you know, they have different business ventures. And then you, of course, have people that own shops. They'll buy things for a lower price. They'll try to sell it for a little bit higher. You know, or they'll make things and they'll sell things. And it works for them, you know? Or you have people like Lawspade, who just pumps a lot of money into deeds and shares. And he's on average making like about 150 PED a week, which doesn't sound like much, but that's 15 PED, right? And if you were to that's 15 USD, not PED. 150 PED is 15 USD. So if we were to just calculate that, right? Let me just get out your calculator because I'm not doing it off the top of my head. So 15 times 52. That's like $780. Not much, obviously. But, you know, he's making a little bit of scratch. You know, making a little bit of scratch each week off of it. So, like, with the whole money-making aspect, you really gotta invest one of two things, or both. That's enough to hunt for a bit. That is enough to hunt for a bit. You could turn, like, if you were persistent, you could turn that 150 a week into more by hunting the right mobs and focusing on markup. You know, if you focus on markup and if you focus on a mob that gives, like, that you can cycle through, like, one, you could cycle through a lot of the mob, and two, the mob has a lot of good markup stuff, like the Exarosaurs, right? The Exarosaurs have, you know, they have a few decent markup stuff. You know, they got the tier 2 components, and of course they've got the Blazar fragments and things like that. And if you're just looking to play, you can play for cheap for a long ass time, right? Like 150 PED a week. If I was just hunting Exosaurs, that would Exarosaurs. Oh god, Lawspade really has some good advice. He fucking does. I love that guy. He really does. And a lot of my mindset really does come from some of Lawspade's advice. You know, mark up and having fun, enjoying the game, but also investing in, you know, shares and deeds and things. It is like the most basic one that you can do. Like, if you wanted to make money, but you didn't want to deal with, like, buying a shop or doing, like, space services or crafting or anything like that, if you didn't want to worry about that, but you just wanted to invest some money and play the game and do some hunting, an initial investment to get yourself some deeds and some shares, and I'm talking about big money here, right? Like, I'm talking about, like, if you wanted to invest the same amount of money that you would for a franchisee sort of money, right? So let's say, oh fuck, what would it be? Times 10. So let's say, having having the passive income to pay for some cost. Yeah, let's say you decide one day, you know what, I really want to invest in this game, this specific game, because I think I can make something of it, and I have a spare $10,000 lying around, right? Because there are some people out there that do have, like, a spare 10k just hanging around. So they're like, you know what, I'll invest it and see what's what. So they invest it, they got 100,000 PED, and then they invest it all in deeds. Let's say they invest it all in... Let's say they're able to get like a really good... Like, they're able to get like... I would have to put the 10k... I would have put the 10k into the new Treasure Island deeds. Yeah, would'ves. Would'ves, could'ves, didn'ts, all that sort of stuff. Let's say you get the 100,000 PED, and then you invest it into... Fuck it, let's go with Ancient Greece, because right now Ancient Greece is paying out like 1 PEC a week per thing, and it's the easiest one to calculate. So let's go, so 100,000 divided by 10. That comes out to 10,000. So 10,000, put the decimal place in, so that 10,000 would come out to... Fuck, I hate doing math, especially when I'm 0.01 times 10,000. I'm done. Yeah, 100 PED. So that would come out to 100 PED a week that you can either reinvest to continue to get more shares or whatever, or you can put that into, like, strictly into hunting or mining or whatever, right? Hypothetical off the top of my head. You know, you could potentially see over the first year a decent growth in not only your character, but also your returns, right? Especially if you're looking for those bigger markup items, and you learn, like, you figure out, you know, you nail down what you're doing. You know, you've picked a mob to hunt, or you've got, like, a selection of 5 or 6 mobs that you can hunt and have a good turnover, like, really easily, and you're able to consistently make a profit, right? So you're able to consistently make a profit due to markup, and all that sort of stuff. Maybe you decide to wait 10 weeks to have 1,000 PED to work with. Who knows? So you're able to turn over and turn over and turn over, and you're able to make, you're able to make something of it. You know, that could be a route that someone might go down to start a business or a side hustle, because it would just be a side hustle. You know? I mean, I know these are all just hypothetical thoughts. Don't take my advice as gospel or financial advice or anything like that. I'm throwing out a hypothetical situation, right? Completely hypothetical situation that someone might be able to do. That's it. Okay? It's 100%, that's all I'm saying. Hypotheticals. But if you were to do it, it could be interesting. Especially if it's something that you're just doing in your spare time, right? If it's something that you're just doing in your spare time, and you're like, I'm going to throw 10k into this game because I want to see what it's all about. I know and here's the best thing about it, right? You'll be able to take that money out, right? So, let's say you do throw in like 10,000 USD. You get 100,000 PED or, there arounds. 95,000 maybe. You get all that PED, right? I think there's a cut-off point each month though, so I don't think you can deposit that 10,000. But let's say over the space of a year, you invest 10,000 USD, right? If it's just in your spare time, you're going to have this game that you can maybe even build upon. But you can take that money out if it starts going, if it doesn't work out the way you want. You can sell all your shares, liquidate everything, and then take that money right back out, right? So, it is one of those things. It is one of those things. I'm going to start looking at investing more and doing these lower level hunts to start building myself up this year. That is what I'm going to be focusing on. And because my content form is going to be moving from straight up videos to more live streams, I will be able to do this. Because it's not like I need to do like a 100 PED hunt for 20, 30 minutes to put it out there for content. And in fact, believe it or not, I prefer live streaming over making one-off hunting videos or one-off mining videos. I prefer it. I prefer live streaming. I'm able to talk to you guys, I'm able to hang out with you guys, and I just prefer it. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on this year. I'm going to figure out the mobs that I enjoy hunting, and I might even do a little bit of mining with my daily incomes or whatever, my Arcadia Underground Deed income or my weekly share payouts. I'll do like small low-level mining for the off chance that I get something big, right? Just for the off chance. But that's my plan for this year. Is to essentially take my own fucking advice. Take my own advice. But yeah. So yeah, long story short, it just bugs me when people are like, "Oh, you can't do anything in this game. It just takes your money." I mean, not really. If you just like TT everything, then yeah, it'll take your money. But the trade terminal is really there for things that you don't want to try to sell, right? So let's look at is it animal hide, or is it basic mineral? There's a specific one that has like fuck and all, or was it this one? Yeah. Let's take like this diluted cloth extractor. I'm not gonna save this up and try to sell it, right? I'm just not. So the trade terminal is there to sell that sort of shit. But like these tier 2 components, that's going to be something that I'm going to sell on the auction house, or I'm going to try to sell it to another player, like off of the auction house. That's what that's going to be all about, right? So, yeah, you just got to be smart about things. Oh, I got a follower and I didn't even realize. Yeah, I didn't even hear it. Concordan, well, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for following. Greatly appreciated. And, yeah, welcome to the live stream. I think I got caught up in my own conversation. So, yeah, my bad. Yeah, I got caught up in my own little conversation bubble. So, terribly sorry if it actually popped up and I didn't see it. Terribly sorry, sir. Terribly sorry. But welcome to the stream. I am dual streaming between YouTube and Twitch. So, you know, I'll be answering some questions that you might not see on the Twitch chat, but you'll see it up on over here on the right side of the screen of like the, you know, right side of the video. So you'll see the messages and stuff there. I might even... Could I move this off to the side? Maybe pop it up over here. I could pop this over there. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. I'll be figuring out something else soon anyway when it comes to this. I might even be able to move the chat. I'll just fucking move the chat box. Yeah, that works. I'll just move the chat box over there. It's a little bit busy, isn't it? Might be able to move it down here, maybe. What would look better? There, maybe. I'll figure it out when I actually get like a proper layout and shit like that. Yeah, and the good thing about how I'm going to be doing the channel going forward is, because I'm going to be streaming other stuff, the EU stuff won't go sour. Hey, 4 PED. You know? And that's what I want. Like, spending 15 PEC, or between 15 and 20 PEC on a kill, and seeing 4 PED, or, you know, plus, like, you know, 1 PED plus. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Oh, I should probably also shill my Patreon sort of shit, shouldn't I? If you want to support me on Patreon, you can for like as little as $1 a month. I got like a $5 one as well, but it doesn't matter. I've got a $1 one for just people that want to support me. Well, support me extra, like extra support. But yeah, little as $1 a month. I'll pop in. I'll actually pop it in the chat, so people, you know where it is and all that sort of all that kind of crap. Do I have the... Yeah, there it is. So let me just I'll pop it in. Never mind. I'll pop it in. Here it is. Pop this in there. So there's my Patreon, and I'll go into the YouTube one. God damn, need to go all over the place. And if I can go all over the shop. Just to shill out my shitty Patreon.
Dave lost his beer belly.
Shut up, Manshake. I know I'm fat. Fuck off. And there. So you could support me over on there for as little as $1 a month if you like. If I don't shill it out, then you know I'm failing as a content creator because I'm a moron. So you know, all that good shit. So, does anyone have any specific goals for EU this year? I know a lot of you guys would probably be playing at the moment, so you probably don't have hands free. You know? But let me know. What are your goals for 2022? You guys know mine. Need merch store. I have been thinking about a merch store, but I have no idea what the fuck I'd put on there. Like, what would I put on there? Like, honestly, what the fuck would I put on a merch store? I need to get a new icon as well. I need to get a new icon avatar. I need to make a new banner for my channel. I'm gonna have to go to like Fiverr and pay for it. T-shirts. I can do t-shirts. T-shirts could be cool. But what sort of t-shirts? Just my logo? But I would have to do it like after the logo change. I don't know. I don't know. Just a thing. What up, lads and ladettes? Yeah, mine would be to actually complete my armor set and hit level 30 on laser snipers, just having fun, being able to hunt some bigger mobs. That would be pretty cool. Maybe some Entropia themed with your logo. Yeah, that could be cool. So, because I mean, I do, you know, play a shitload of Entropia. That is sort of my bread and butter. So, and I mean, yeah, I will be playing other games, but EU is the bread and butter. So, maybe could do. Maybe some Entropia themed with your logo. Maybe. And mine's getting to level 15 or 20 with BLP. Nice. Everyone's got goals this year. It's a good thing to see. Everyone's got their goals. Everyone's got shit that they want to meet. You know? Good old EU goals. Because let's face it, IRL goals are... My IRL goal for this year is to drop a modest 25 to 30 kilograms, which shouldn't be too hard. Oh, and to not die of COVID, that's another goal. I think that's everyone's goal these days. How we going for stuff? Yeah, we're actually doing fine. We're doing fine. How we going with okay, nearly 200 Blazar fragments. That's cool. I think if I was to grind these guys for like a whole day, I could get maybe... Oh, well, that's like 100 in like 2.5 hours, something like that. So I reckon if I was to grind these guys out like all fucking day, I might be able to get to like 500 Blazar fragments. So that's why these guys, they're the long game, you know? I've been able to play all fucking day and I haven't lost a damn thing. And that's the glory of hunting these guys. Once you get to a certain level, I think they're like looting level and things like that play a big role. Like they play a big role, I think. But I'm glad that I'm doing this now. I don't have to worry as much. You know? So like, if I wanted to get the same sort of joy out of mobs that are like that, you know, cost 10 times the amount to kill, then I would need to have 10 times the amount of PED to spend. You know? Everything would need to be 10 times the amount. So instead of 150 PED, it'll be 1,500 PED of ammunition and, you know, a gun that's similar decay but 30 PED. I don't fucking know. Oh well, no, the daily weapons would do that. Get a stack of 1k. Yeah, that's the idea. Get a stack of 1k Blazar fragments. Okay, well there's I've got 200 now. So the goal is to, you know, you get the stack of 1k and then you sell it. Because right now it's going for... I think the price is going down. I think someone's trying to buy up and then sell lower to deflate the price. But I should be able to sell this for around about, like, you know, one peck worth of this shit. Like 1k I should be able to sell for like 15 PED. My looter level is not that high. My looter level is only like, I think it's like 22. Yeah, I think my looter level is around about 22, so it's not overly high. Biddy-boo, biddy-boo. 23. Nearly 24, so it's not ridiculously high. You know? And, you know, there's a lot of speculation. And by the way, welcome to the stream, Zulf28. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. We're just, as you can see, we're just grinding up the Exosaurs. We're just making some PED. We're just chilling, doing what we do. Just chilling, hanging out, doing as we do. I've got a stack of about 250 that I'm saving till 1k. Yeah, man, like, you save it up till 1k. If you hunt the Exosaurs, you can get 1k in, like, you know, if you're playing a lot, and that's the thing, like, you know, you save up, you sell it, there's your big markup stuff. And, you know, same thing with these, you know, tier 2 components and the inferior cloth extractors. Of course, you need a shitload of this to even fucking think about selling. You could probably sell, like, 100, like, you could probably sell, like, 10 PED for, like, 12 PED, but, like, these sorts of things, you want a big stack. You want a big stack. So, you know, I'll probably sell these guys once I get to, like, yeah, I'll probably sell these guys once I get to a minimum 40 PED worth. Like, 40 PED, like, TT value. So, like, 40,000. Once I hit about 40,000, I'll look at selling these. And, everything else, things like the, animal muscle oil, I'll probably sell that once I get to, like, 100. Yeah, once I got, like, 100 PED worth. And, you know, I should be able to squeeze, like, I should be able to squeeze 2%. So I should, hypothetically, be able to, you know, get a little bit extra on top. And that's the thing, like, these animal muscle oil, you know, I've been sitting here, and this is just all from today. So this 43 PED is just from today. And if we think about, like, in the long run, right? In the long run, I'll be able to get, you know, as close to break even as possible. Then a lot of this stuff will work out in my favor, right? I can't remember the name, but it's Punies, and you get Nova, and they do alright, but I might keep them to make enhancers. But it's can't remember the name, but it's Punies, and you get Nova. No, you can get Nova from, like, the Burriclid Punies, and you can get them from the Cordoturgs, or Cordoturges, or whatever the fuck they're called. You can get it from those guys. I mean, you can get Nova from quite a few to make enhancers, but yeah, like, if you keep, like, keeping them to make enhancers are a good idea. Like, damage 1 enhancers are, you know, I think I got damage, like, enhancer level, like, damage enhancer 1 and 2. I think I've got those two, stuff. But no point working on those. No point working on those until I have enough of an income to even consider putting a little bit of extra into doing like small mining. When I say small mining, I mean like TT level mining. You know? I'm talking like 15 PEC a drop. Snabblesnots dropped them, true. Like, 2 as well. Like, yep, you're 100% right. Rip Craze. I think Diakober's also dropped them. I'm playing EU for a few months and I was losing money hunting, but love your videos. Thanks, man. Like, yeah, with, I think in the early days, and people poo-poo this idea, right? But I think in the early days, you need to do as much of the free shit as you possibly can. You know, sweating will help give you some of your evasion skills. You want to try to, like, do some fruit finding. You want to try to do a whole bunch of shit. Hey, Conkerdan, over on Twitch. Which part of Oz do I live in? I live in sunny South Australia. I live in South Australia. You know, the retirement capital of the world, apparently. Apparently one of the nicest places to live in. Depending on where you live. Back, need to charge my phone, and it's whiskey time! Ooh, whiskey, very nice. What are you drinking? What whiskey you having, man? What brand of whiskey? I mean, I can go for some JMOs myself. I was living in Cairns for 2 years, working on banana farms. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Banana farms, yeah. They're still so expensive. They never really recovered, did they? After the cyclone in like the late 90s, early 2000s, whenever that big cyclone was. It never really sorted its shit out, did it? Who dis? Ah, Shivers. Shivers Regal is such a good fucking drink too. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Benj. Thanks, Benji. I love the support of my my guys. It's great. Greetings from Germany. Welcome. Welcome, Thorben. Welcome to the stream. How's things over in Germany? Yeah, I got a little bit of German heritage. Not a lot of German heritage, but a little bit. Hey, check it out. Global. 11 PED Global. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Global on off of these Exosaurs. So we're definitely going to be in profit territory today, which is always nice. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And see, and that's what I tried telling people. You don't need to hunt the big mobs to get globals. I mean, it so gets me. It so gets me. You know, people are obsessed with getting, like, globals, and it's like, I think it was, like, the previous stream, like, one of you guys was surprised when I said that I global off of Subakuma hatchlings all the time. It's like, yeah, well, when I'm swanting them all day, of course I'm going to global off them, because I'm cycling through thousands of them, or hundreds of them, but I'm cycling through lots of them. Still fine, all still healthy, had some little globals today. Very nice, man, very nice. Glad you're all still healthy. You know, still fine, still healthy. Especially with the way the world is at the moment. Everyone's getting sick. Everyone's coming down with a little bit of a cold these days. You know, it's still knocking people off. Vaccinated or unvaccinated, more kills equal higher chance. Damn fucking straight. More kills, higher chance for a higher percent return. I once dropped 170 ped for mollusk young, so even Hoffs are possible. Yeah. Like, Hoffs are very much possible. Like, I got a Hoff that was over 1,000 PD for like a level 6 or 8 Tripudion, like a little hoppy boy, you know? Hunting the small stuff. There is nothing wrong with hunting small level, like low level mobs. Nothing wrong with it. It's all proportion to how much you're willing to spend, but also how much time you want to play. You know, it's all proportion. The people finding the 150 ped globals in puny should be making insane profit margins. They should be. But I think the problem is they get the big globals, right? And then they go and blow it on some like other mob. You know, so they'll get the 150 PED global, right? And who knows, they might have been cycling like 100 PED for like a week, because I can do that. And then they go and blow the 150 PED global on hunting, I don't know, something. Yeah, little money, time to go big. Hey, yeah, let's go and blow it all on killing some Maphoids and hope for like to get an even bigger global, you know? Or it's no. No. Use your profits to get some deeds or shares, and then you keep going, you keep playing, you know? Do a little bit of sweating, look for some fruit, like spend a little bit of extra time doing some of the free shit. Little bit of extra time, little bit, not a lot, you know? You can spend your entire day swanting. I mean, I like swanting. There are days where I just spend swanting, you know, because I don't have as much to play with. But I know I can get more by swanting than just straight up hunting. Or I sit there and sweat at Borez while I'm watching a TV show. You know, I watch... what have I binge watched? I watched like all 3 seasons of Titans this week. That was fun. But yeah, you get the... but that's why they're not making insane profit margins, because they get the 150 PED, and then instead of either just keeping it and like, okay, well, I'll just keep going with these punies and I'll be able to hunt them for even longer. And maybe get another global. No. They hunt the big mob. They lose all of it. And they fuck themselves in the ass because of it. They get absolutely reamed by a cactus because they just got overexcited. You know? They didn't do a slow insertion. Hey, F Discord, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. The big guys hunt big and do fine, but something most people don't know is that they cycle tens of, if not hundreds of thousands of pads each time. Exactly. Right? I recommend mining. It gives nice returns on markup. Yeah, like, mining is good. But the thing with mining, right? It gives good returns on markup, but... And here's the problem that, like, when you start off mining, the problem with mining is you're not guaranteed a hit, you know, every time you drop a probe. Now, if they guaranteed a hit every time you drop a probe, but it varied, like the cost of whatever you find is a bit lower. See that? Like, whenever you drop a probe and you get, like, a hit, you're gonna be getting at least what you put in. Like, so let's say you spend 50 PEC on a 10 probe drop for N matter, right? You tend to, like, from, like, an F101 or up to an F105 or F106, whatever. You're gonna get over 50 PEC back, right? That's what I've seen. Every time you get a hit, you're going to get more than what you put in. But you got to get those hits, right? You got to get those hits. So if you can remember, if you can write down where you got a hit, yeah, you can blow 100 ped on probes and end up with nothing, or you can hit every time. It's just luck. But hunting, you always get something. Yeah, hunting, you always get something. And that's why when you hunt, you should hunt stuff that you know you can get, like good markup stuff. You know, like the Exarosaur, Exarosaurs. If you have a little bit of extra to spend, Exos was my first global, like 40 PD. My very first global was a Combibo in old Chug's hideout. And you need hundreds of ped to get big stacks to sell on auction. Not always. You don't need like hundreds of peds to get. You don't need hundreds of peds to sell on auction. And that's the good thing about hunting certain mobs. If you can hunt certain mobs that give things that are like 120%, 130%, you don't need big stacks. You just need enough. You just need enough to offset the auction cost and make extra from the markup, right? So, for example, with these tier 2 components, right? If I was to let's go with the average right now, which is about 140, right? 140%. Once I get to just 10 PED, I could sell it for 14 PED. And then you would have, what, like 56 PEC of the auction house cost, but someone will nab it up. You can actually make more money sometimes selling lower stacks for higher markup than the average. You can. Hey, Chillin' Krillin! What's up, man? Chillin' Krillin, my dude. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, and that's another thing. Exactly what Rip Craze said. You can make extra by selling in small stacks, right? So like if I wanted to, I could probably sell I could probably sell 1 PED of animal muscle oil for 2 PED. You know, spend the extra fucking whatever it is, the 50 PEC for the market cost, but people will buy small amounts of stuff because they're like, oh, I don't need like a million bits of oil, or I'm sorry, I don't need 50 PED worth of muscle oil. I only need like 100 things or 50. So I'll just get a small stack to finish up XYZ mission, daily mission, to do whatever specific, right? So you can sell stuff in smaller stacks and get like some decent shit out of it, right? So you don't need hundreds of PED to sell on auction. Of course, if you sell the smaller stacks, you also need to think, okay, it's a smaller stack. I am not gambling, but I am betting on someone wanting to buy a smaller amount than a larger amount to do, because they're missing a small amount of oil for their craft, for whatever they're crafting. They just need a small amount, so they'll just buy a small amount. So that is something that can happen. But you don't need a lot. Like I said, with this tier 2 component, once it gets to 10 PED, I can sell it for 14. If we were to look at... let's look at maybe... It's a lot easier when there's a lot that have, a lot of stuff. Was it the Exosaur wall? No. Was it the thin wall? No. Was it this one? My brain's starting to go. Oh yeah, let's take this inferior cloth extractor. Like I said, I could sell this, once it hits 40, I can sell it for 44. After 3,000 pets total of mining runs, I'm minus 120 on TT, which is to be expected. In fact, I'm surprised you're only minus 120 on TT, but you're plus 200 by selling on auction. It works better for me. And that's the thing. You got to figure out what works. See, both mining and hunting works, but like you said, markup. You know? You make sure that you have, like, with mining, you need, like, a large enough stack to sell on auction. Like you said, you need a large enough stack to sell on auction. You know, just like with, you know, hunting. But you can also sell it at lower, because people will buy smaller stacks. Especially things like Listerium and oil. Like, if you sell, like, you could sell, like, 5 PED of Listerium for, like, 120%, 130% markup. Easy. Or 10 PED. Like, you can easily sell that for a decent markup. Easy. Easy. Conservative estimate, mate. You also have to mine in the correct area. There's a nice land area for Garcine Greece, for example. Huge markup, but also very trafficked with miners. And that's the thing. That's like the other thing. Like, you might be in a really good time zone, right? So you might live in a really good time zone, be up and mining at a specific time where there's not as many people, right? No, we can go another round. So you might be able to hit things because, you know, you're going in there before them. Or you're going there, like, several hours after they've been there, so you're able to find some cool, like, find stuff. Where someone like me, I sadly, you know, I'll go around and I'll drop in a few areas and not find anything. Like, drop a few probes in an area and not find anything. And then I see a dude coming back with all of his mining equipment, and I'm like, oh, fuck. You think Blazar fragments are going to be high price this year like last year? Hey, I can hope, man. One can only hope that they'll be a decent price to sell, man. One can only hope. You know, I'm actually really curious as to where all of you guys are at the moment, because it doesn't tell me. The one problem with the multi-stream, it doesn't tell me who's from where. So I've got people from Twitch and I've got people from Discord, so it looks like I got 9 viewers over on Twitch. What's up, guys? You know, welcome to the show. You know, welcome to the show. Feel free to hit that follow button. I'll be going live pretty much 5 days a week now that I've got this set up. 5 days a week. So that's going to be great. Playing all different stuff. A lot of EU. I'll be playing some Lost Relics and a few things like that. But, yay. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, I hope Blazar fragments go up, because they're going to be not my bread... Oh, they might be my bread and butter. They're going to be like the main commodity that I look at selling this year. So I'm hoping they remain like either steady at around 15 PED per K, or go up closer to 20 like they did last year. So I'm hoping it'll be a high price, but it all depends. It all depends. But they're going to be my the main thing that I hunt for. These Exosaurs and things like that. But one can only hope. What do you all think? Do you think there's going to be, do you think Blazar fragments are going to be, big again this year? And there's also Nova fragments as well. Like, if there's a specific mob that I want to hunt, and they have a good drop of Nova fragments, and, that could be a good one as well. Obviously not as much as Blazar fragments in percentage. But that's because they drop more frequently. It's easier to get 1,000 like Nova fragments than it is to get 1,000 Blazar fragments. That was like 3 PED there. Nice. Nearly 4. Blazar will always be a necessity because of tiering. Oh, of course. 10 out of 10. Absolutely 10 out of 10. And, you know, things like the Nova fragments will be important for things like the... Oh, what is it? The... fuck, what are they called? Enhancers? I believe that's what they are called. I believe they are called enhancers. What time is it? I gotta make sure I keep an eye on the time. I might be able to stick around for like another half hour to an hour. I was gonna start earlier, but I didn't. Because I want to try to like stream for a minimum of 3 hours, but I would like to get close to the 4-hour mark. Mainly because I want to play more. You know, I want to play more and it gives me more chance to hang out with you guys. What's your favorite mob to hunt on Cali? My favorite mob to hunt on Cali? These guys. Exos. Exarosaurs are my favorite mob to hunt on Cali. They're cheap. They're easy. They have decent markup items. And I can hunt them all day, every day, and never lose a damn thing. I believe not many mobs, many creatures except for Exarosaurs drop them, so most people won't get them by themselves because it takes a lot of time to farm them. Keep the price relatively stable. Yeah, there's a few different mobs that drop the Blazar fragments. Screechers, they drop them. Screecher females drop Blazar. Screecher males drop Nova. Okay, so... if you're over on Next Island, then Screechers are a good one to, you know, to hunt down. The Punies drop, like the Puny Screechers drop Nova. Even though they look like you know, they should be female and all that sort of stuff, but no, the Puny Screechers, they just drop Nova. They don't drop Blazar as far as I'm aware. But the Screechers drop Blazar in like a high amount. But yeah, EPK over on Twitch says summer migration messed with the Blazar price last year since it was given out as mission rewards. How did it mess with the price? Because it went up quite a bit. What's the price for Nova at the moment? About 10. Yeah, I believe it's about 10,000%. I believe. It might be a little bit more than that. You know, let's... once we're, yeah, once it... I've got a bunch in my storage, so I'll be able to check it out. But I believe, yeah, you can sell a stack of 1K for, like... I actually think it's more around 20,000%, I think. If you can get the tier 2 components, it's worth getting a stack also. That's what I'm doing, man. I'm hopefully going to get up a nice stack of the tier 2 components, and that's why I like the Exarosaurs. Blazar fragments, tier 2 components, and there's a few other little ones that have okay markup, but it's not all too, you know, too important. The tier 2 components and the Blazar fragments, they're important ones. Blazar price tanked during summer migration since everyone was getting it through wards. At least that's how I recall it. I'm not 100% sure. I know it went up to... At some point, it went up. But I think it just fluctuates. But I think that's like with everything. Like, you know, damage enhancers will go up around Mayhem events. So, you know, if Blazar fragments are given out as a reward in the migration, then... you know, it probably goes down, but then once migration is done and dusted, and no one's getting it as a reward, then, you know, it's gonna go back up. So, I think, you know, the ebb and flow of the game. Everything fluctuates. It goes up and down and all around. It makes the game interesting. Makes everything just a little bit more interesting. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. But yeah, the Exarosaurs are going to be the main staple for me. Hey, Chaussard! Chaussard, what's up, man? Haven't seen you online in ages. How you doing? I'm doing really well. Yeah, I haven't been online on Twitch a lot. I've done a little bit of streaming here and there, but I was caught up in where I wanted to stream. Did I want to stream to Twitch? Or did I want to stream to YouTube? Did I want to just focus on videos and all that sort of stuff? But I finally came to like a smart conclusion. My dad, loved my dad, was gracious enough to fucking crawl on the roof in a fucking hot day, and he installed a landline into the bedroom that I stream in, so that I can be hardwired in and not deal with Wi-Fi. And then I was able to do multi-stream. So I am streaming both on Twitch and onto YouTube simultaneously, which means my wanting of streaming on both Twitch and like streaming 5 days a week, I don't have to alternate between Twitch and YouTube. I can stream to both at the same fucking time. It cost me like $20 a month. Sorry, it's gonna cost me 25 Australian dollars a month. But I'm hoping the ad revenue from YouTube pays for that. That way I can continue to bring content live to all of you guys. Because, you know, I've got some, like you, Chaussard. I've got a few of you over on Twitch. And I've got people on YouTube. And I want to cater for everyone. And I don't mind spending a little bit of extra cash to cater. So make sure you're watching those ads. I'm so glad it worked out for you. 25 AUD doesn't seem too bad compared with the possible exposure it will bring. And that's the thing. That is exactly the thing. Richard. I'll let him do some stuff over here. And that's exactly the thing. Like, it's a good business move. Being able to stream to both platforms. It's a good business move. You know? Because it is. I mean, the ad revenue on Twitch is dog shit. But... Hey, thank you very much for the, Prime sub, Chaussard. Greatly appreciated. Let's make this streak grow. I don't know if we're going to get any streaks. I have nowhere near enough viewers to get a streak going. But thank you very much for the sub. That is greatly appreciated. That will go towards all the funding for stuff on the channel and being able to do all the various lovely stuff. I meant the monthly streak at 3 months. I meant the monthly streak at 3 months. Oh, have you been 3 months? Nice. Very nice. It's very cool. I really need to. I really need to. That's what I might do this weekend. I'm going to work on some more emotes for you guys. Does Twitch allow multi-streaming? I heard there are rules against it, but I never looked into it. I think it's against it for partners. Yeah, for partners, I think they're against it, but... it's fine. I don't give a shit. You know, it's... I don't think it's a bad thing. Chaussard. First month. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All the support. Yeah, I think when you sign up for the partner stuff, because you get so much extra stuff for the partner, that's why I'm not going to sign up for the partnership on Twitch. I'm going to stick to just affiliate. I'm not going to get enough viewership to like reach any sort of partner, but yeah, when you become a partner on Twitch, they very much want you to exclusively stream to Twitch. Yeah, they got a lot of rules, but like at the end of the day, I don't. It's not that big of an issue. I don't think. I think it would be more of an issue if it was. I think they had an issue with people streaming on Twitch and Mixer at one point. I think. But yeah, multi-streaming. They don't mind the multi-streaming stuff. I think it's just when you hit like to the partner sort of thing. I'll double check, but I mean, I don't give a shit. You guys know me, I don't really give a shit about that stuff. They can do what they want. But no, yeah, I think it's only if you're a partner. Because there's a lot of contract signing. That's why whenever you see like a big streamer go from like Twitch over to another platform, it's like this big deal. Because they're signing a contract to exclusively stream over on a separate thing. Like when Valkyrie, when she went from Twitch to exclusively streaming on YouTube, you know, like, it's because deals are made. You know, it's like, come and stream on YouTube and you'll get some extra benefits, or come and stream exclusively on Twitch. Or I think for Ninja back in the day, it was like Mixer. You know, it's like, come and stream on Mixer exclusively and you'll get some extra stuff. You know, it's a lot of bureaucracy when it comes to like, you know, which one are you gonna stream on. But I am not big enough for any of them to give a shit. So, and I like that. You know, the day they start fighting over, like, who, like, the day someone says you can only stream on one or the other because you're that big, I'm just going to make my own website and just stream on that. You know, because fuck them. Ain't no one telling me what to do. I do what I want. Because, you know, I'm such a good boy. Such a good boy. I'm curious, though. I am very curious. The Entropia universe is quite good. It's treating me very well. You know, I got a global earlier. I'm just doing some low-level mining. Doing some low-level hunting of these Exarosaurs. Getting some higher markup stuff. Just enjoying myself, breaking even, TT-wise, or thereabouts. And just, you know, enjoying like, just a steady flow of stuff. I have no idea if I'm breaking even now because I haven't checked. But let's see, 4... So that'll be 100 and then 140. Yeah, nah, we're still like well over break-even territory. We're still well over break-even territory. I'm just curious about something, so I'm just gonna quickly. Let's have a look. Just having a look at some stuff. I'm loving it. Blah blah blah. Let's have a quick look. No, fuck them. Meh, whatever will be, will be. Whatever happens, happens. I don't particularly give a shit. Just looking at the, the multi-stream thing. Don't matter. If the multi-stream thing ever does become an issue, then... Because I can't find anything concrete about it. They seem to be, like, lenient on partners, but, like, they don't like it if you're an affiliate. I don't know. It's weird. But if it ever does become an issue, then I'll just figure something else out. I don't know. I still want to stream to both platforms, but... Oh well. Don't think it matters. I'm too small to worry about it. Too small. I'll just enjoy it while I can. Because, like, life is too short to really worry about stuff too much. You know? It is too short to worry about too many things. Because, I mean, I think it's almost like the whole playing copyrighted music sort of thing. Like, listening to, like, lo-fi or listening to, like, whatever. It's frowned upon, but I don't really think they really give too much of a shit about it at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, you're bringing traffic either way. So it's... Yeah. But it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Not in my opinion, anyway. If they want to stop me, they can make me a deal. Because that is how life works. You don't want me to do something? Give me a different option. Because at the end of the day, what's life without a little bit of flair, with without a little bit of that danger, you know? Little bit of that, I might be doing something wrong, but what's life without a little bit of risk? Especially when it comes to streaming and stuff like that, It's so... it's so whatever. And I mean, you know, they could take away my affiliate. But then I could just, you know, send people to Sun. Why you don't go in Winter Park? Why you don't go in Winter Park? Because you get a cold bum? Dunno. Hey Josh, going good. How you doing, man? Weren't we chatting earlier on like a Stevie B's video? Weren't we chatting over there? At least I think you were the guy that I was chatting to. Were you? It all blends together after a while, you know? All the various names, it all blends together. Nah, that was a guy named Josh Roberts. Never mind. It all blends together. My bad. After a while, it all blends together like a mushy soup. Come on, YouTube. Load up your crap. Oh, yeah. In the Winter Park, have much more Exosaurs. Oh, I think I'm not there because I didn't know there was a Winter Park. And these Exosaurs have been doing me just fine. I've been fine here, so I haven't had the need to move. Not sure I was... Yeah, but is it taxed? But it is taxed, isn't it? It is taxed in Winter Park. Okay, well... You know, maybe Thornbreak or Thornbreak. Maybe he's buddies with the person that owns Winter Park, and he's just trying to drive some traffic. I'll check it out at some point. Maybe not today. Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I'll check it out at some point in time. See what it's like. I don't mind. You guys know I don't mind hunting or mining on taxed land. It doesn't bother me much. In fact, I find you tend to get more stuff, like, on taxed land. Every time I've gotten a big global or a big hoff, it's always been on taxed land. Like a big TT value one. I think the only exception to that rule, well, the only exception to that theme was the Warchief Sanctuary, I think. Because I don't think that's taxed. Do you think Entropia Universe was ahead of its time in terms of a real money-based economy? I feel like the metaverse will bring a similar concept into the mainstream. Oh yeah, it's definitely ahead of its time. Like, it was definitely ahead of its time. And I mean, you think about it, PED was crypto before crypto was crypto. You know? PED is well, it's not a cryptocurrency, but it is a currency that is based off of another currency. You know? It's got its own value to it. Of course, like I said, it's based off of the USD, but PED is crypto before it was crypto. That's good though. But I definitely think with things like Metaverse coming out, I think a few more eyes will be on Entropia. I think. Because I think a lot of those, a lot of the NFT games and things like the Metaverse are definitely going to bring, to light the idea of making money playing a video game that isn't, that isn't YouTube - Twitch gaming or esports gaming, things like that. It's going to bring more eyes to cash economies in game and items having real world value and all that sort of shit. So I think there will be more eyes on Entropia Universe than ever before. More people will be looking at it as like not the gold standard, but a standard as to, okay, this game has a real cash economy. It's got an actual working economy. We need to look at how this is done and why it's been going for so long. And hopefully they don't just make some fucking shitty NFT theme park. Ugh. NFT theme park. Gross. I've heard that EU is moving to Unreal Engine 5. Yes, it will be moving to Unreal Engine 5. Everything is going to look fucking pretty. Very, very pretty. Super pretty. This will also be huge. It will be fucking massive. Once it switches over to Unreal 5, like Unreal Engine 5, and like once more eyes are on, all that sort of stuff, every single shot have a price in this game. So I don't know if Entropia really need NFTs. No, I'm not saying Entropia Universe needs NFTs. I'm saying games games that are coming out that are going to have things like NFTs in them or have a real cash-based economy, they're going to look at Entropia Universe and seeing what they do and assess why it's popular and has stuck around for the amount of time that it has. And that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that a lot of the new NFT games don't just turn into an NFT showcase theme park, because that would fucking suck, right? Have some substance to the game, not just wander around and look at the stuff, because I could fucking do that outside. Taxed area is not so bad, how people think. Landowner got some, but sometimes it's going to boost in loot, except how they get profit, so many times say you track your hunts. Hold on. Text areas not as bad are not as bad as people think. Landowner gets some, but sometimes it's going to boost in loot, except how they get profit. So many times say track your hunts. I think I get what you're saying. I think I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, obviously in tax land, you're gonna have, like, the owner is gonna get some of that loot, because the owner doesn't control how much loot is there, but you have a higher chance of getting a little bit more on tax land potentially, from what I've seen from experience. So track your hunts and see what happens, and I agree. Very much so, I agree. What's up, ArcX? Welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Even if big company will make a real money game, it will be years behind EU. Oh yeah, it will be years behind EU. Like, MindArc has had years to build upon this. They've had years to build upon it. Trial and error. There's events. There's like big businesses in the fucking game. Big businesses in the game. But yeah. Thank you very much for the follow, Arcax. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. It's very good to have you here. We're just doing. We will be on for maybe another 15-20 minutes, I reckon. Fighting the COVID at the moment, so just chilling. Oh damn, dude! Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, COVID's a fucking bitch. You know? COVID's a fucking pain in the ass, and the problem is, like, they've been focusing too much on the fucking vaccines. They haven't been looking at, you know, things that can help, like, alleviate symptoms. You know? They haven't been properly looking at, like, ways to alleviate symptoms. They just want people to fucking get the injection in their arm and call it a day. But it doesn't work like that. All a vaccine does is helps your body fight it off. It does not. What it does not do, it does not stop you from getting it. It doesn't cure it. And your body can still react fucking horribly even if you're double dosed or boosted or, you know, have your 15th dose, whatever the fuck amount that they want people to have these days. I think it's 3, but, you know, I think they're trying to push for a 4th. You know? But yeah, you just gotta rest. You know, keep up your fluids. Make sure that you're still eating well. You know, just, you know, make sure you're doing the general fucking keeping alive sort of things. You'll be right, man. You'll be okay. Yeah, just chilling, man. Just gotta chill. It's always you know. But yeah, sorry to hear that, my man. Sorry to hear that, my dude. That would definitely fucking suck. Bloody COVID. But bloody COVID. Bloody COVID. Oh good. It is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? What it is fucking shitty, but I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day. I mean, the one bright side to COVID, if there's any bright side to COVID, it's probably going to highlight the fact that, you know, we need to invest more in medical industries. And I'm not talking about pharmaceuticals. I'm talking about hospital infrastructure, things like that. More beds, more machinery, more stuff to help people in the long run. Because we weren't prepared. You'd think that the Spanish flu, you'd think influenza would have, like, made sure that it's like, okay, you know, we need to make sure that we've got enough beds for the next big thing. The next big plague that seems to happen every 100 fucking years. You know? I mainly like that it finally got employers to realize that the work from home model works perfectly fine. It does. Like, a lot of the time, you do not need to go in. No need to have us come in and pay all that overhead. Exactly. Just, you know, if someone's got a, like, if someone has a job that they're able to work from home, they should be able to request working from home. And, you know, there should be more, like, because the world is changing in such a way where both parents need to work in order to really live. There should be more incentive for people to be able to work from home. And more jobs for people to work from home with. There should be something like health or medicine education school. Oh, the fucking 10 out of 10 there should be. A 10 out of 10 should be. Alright, looks like we're running low. So what we're going to do is, it's getting kind of late for me. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna look at how much we've got and sort of extrapolate where we've, where we've come from and all that sort of stuff. And then figure it all out. So this would be... So for the 6th repair of the sinker disc, because it would be the 6th time I've repaired it today, and the cost of the Megatons, so that would be about 6 PED. I'm going to round it up to 6 PED. I know it's not 6 PED. It's probably more like 5.6, 5.7, but I'm rounding it up to 6 PED. Was that something? No, it was just flowers. It was just flowers. Little tiny flowers. But yeah, there should be health and medicine education in schools. And there should be general, like, education on, like, how to keep yourself healthy. You know? Just general things. How do I keep myself healthy? Beyond, like, do cardio every day and don't eat too many calories. Like, beyond that, you know, proper nutrition. Like, also, make sure you're getting out into the sun and doing all that sort of shit. But anyway, so let's have a look at what we've got TT-wise. And we shall assess. So blah blah blah. Shibadoo, shibadoo. Badaloo-doo-doo. Using my calculator because I can't be fucked doing the math. 137.11 minus 6 for the decay of the weapon. Oh, I should probably look at my armor as well. So let's just go equipped. Get rid of that. Okay, so also minus 4.03 for that, and then we're going to plus 29.84. Oh, no. 29.84. Alright, so just in TT value, we are up by nearly 7 PED. That's cool, man. That's cool. So let's look at the market value of this. So this will be an extra, nearly an extra 3 PED. So what I'll do is I'll plus the 250. So nearly 160. If we were to add up all the markup though, we're looking at a really nice thing. And you know what? Adding up all the markup, even without that 11 PED global, we're still going to be profit. We're still going to be in the profit land. You know? So that is quite good. Exosaurs were good for me today. They were very good for me today. Anyway, lads, ladettes, homies on Twitch, homies on YouTube, thank you for having me today. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the live stream, make sure you follow, subscribe, all that good shit. Depending on how Twitch treats me for multi-streaming, I might see you next time. I might not. We'll see what happens. But no matter what happens in the future, I will still try to stream on Twitch and YouTube. But YouTube will take precedence, okay? So YouTube will be the more precedent one, so make sure you're subscribed over on YouTube as well. Same name, all that sort of stuff, so make sure you are subscribed. Scotty_C93 over on YouTube. That way, if shit falls through here on Twitch, you can follow me over on YouTube. And, you know, likewise, you guys that are on YouTube, you know, watch me on YouTube right now. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for all the cool stuff. Thank you for watching the ads. You know, like the main revenue stream is the ads. And, you know, it's greatly appreciated. So, I'm going to be leaving it there for this evening, guys. I'm going to give you like 5 minutes to ask any final questions or anything like that. So yeah, you got like, 5 minutes to, say see ya or to ask any questions, they can't wait until the next stream. Just while I do a little bit of sort of brain math sort of stuff. Alright, so I gotta detach this bad boy. We're gonna be selling. We're gonna TT you. Have a good one, Euros. Thank you very much for joining in on the fun. It's been real fucking good. It's been real good, guys. Thank you very much for stopping by and hanging out. Yeah, we got that. And I'm going to repair that. My armor. I don't want to repair all my armor. Clear. Just equipped. No. Equipped, not weapons. There we go. Repair that. Repair that. Pop you on there. And yeah. Need to convert that. Everything is gonna be gonna be good for tomorrow. Alright, so take it easy, man. Thanks for streaming, EU. Hey, anytime, man. I love EU. It's like my favorite MMO. Yeah, you all take care. I will raid someone over on Twitch. So let's find someone to raid. Blonde, Jazzy. Alright, I'll send you over to another EU. An EU viewer. Thank you very much for the follow, Zulf. I can't wait to see you over on, I can't wait to see you in the next one. If I see you in the next one. CF Discord, you take care. Are we raiding? No, we gotta raid. Come on, start raid. Ready in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Game up. Alright. I've sent the Twitch guys over there. Thanks, stay healthy. Hey, you too, Thorben. Everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. So stay tuned.